What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in and welcome back to another Crypto Remora live stream. It is Thursday night. We're doing a Thursday night live stream. If you don't know, we stream Mondays at 12, Thursdays at 7. So excited to be here. We got a lot to talk about. My name's Wes, and of course, I'm with, as always, Sierra Crypto. What's up, Sierra?
What's going on, man? How we doing? We feeling a little better today.
Feeling better, man. Feeling better, dude. That was so rough, dude.
I'm glad to hear it.
Food poisoning, bro?
No, but my mom lied for me when I missed school. And
Yeah.
I still saved the note. She said he had a touch of food poisoning. Like, it must be brutal. Actually, I think I may have had it one time from undercooked chicken because I just threw up for her.
Dude,
Man,
it's the worst.
It sucked. Were
It is
you
the
doing
worst.
that? Were you like dry heaving and shit? I don't
Dude,
know.
I spent probably half the day in the bathroom. Like, it
Yeah,
was terrible, dude.
That
You know,
really-
and it's not the first time, man. It's not the first time. Like, I don't know what it is, man, but the last time it happened, I got into some old Thanksgiving food. But like, here's the thing, man. You remember Brianna? That's the last time I had it was Brianna. I was at her house. We had Thanksgiving.
Well, Brianna will do it to you. I'm just
And we had Thanksgiving and then took the leftovers home and at her apartment. And then the next day, dude, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna give me some of this turkey gravy. And it was from the year before Thanksgiving.
Oh.
That she still had it in her fridge, dude.
the hell are you gonna keep that in the fridge for a year for?
Bro, I literally thought I was gonna die. Like, I thought I was gonna
that was
go to
not your
hospital.
fault. Who the hell keeps shit in their fridge for a full year?
Right. Well, that's why I broke up with her, right? That's why I left her, actually.
Good God, man.
Yeah, man, it was pretty painful, man. What a week, dude. We have a lot to talk about, man.
Dude, I feel like we haven't had a show in a month, dude.
That's what it feels like, dude. Like, I'm having withdrawals, man. It was so hard, man, because I love coming on here, dude, and I know you do too.
Well, it was the thing with it was though, Wes. It wasn't that we need a week off or a day off or whatever. Right. It wasn't that. It was just all right. Trump almost got shot. Like, market pumped like $6,000 in like a couple hours. I'm like, damn, this is the day we're missing. We got a lot of shit to talk about, man. But it's good because now once the dust settles and we've had a chance to look at price action a little bit and reevaluate the market and everything that's going on. So it's actually worked out kind of good.
Yeah,
that we could just let everything calm the hell down, and now we can attack it focused. Excuse me.
Yeah, for sure. Like, this is definitely the time to laser focus on the markets right now. Just real quick before we get into it, do you think that we are done? Do you think that the top was in? What's your like overall kind of thought on that real quick before we jump in?
Absolutely. Pack it up. It's time to go home.
I mean, that's what I was saying.
If you're a noob, if you're just getting in, what I suggest you do is you sell
everything,
all of your ETH, and sell it to us. Okay, and we will buy it.
Yeah.
No, it's dude, it's over. Jamie Dimon is coming out finally like, oh, Bitcoin's okay now. Larry Fink's like, I studied it now and I understand it now and it's okay. I'm like, yeah. You've been buying it the last 5 years, asshole. Now all of a sudden you understand it. I'm sure. Okay, but world's biggest asset manager, $10 trillion. If you even have any idea how much money $10 trillion is, it's like the size of a freaking stadium stacked with $100 bills. Literally bigger than that. I think.
I can't even imagine it, dude.
So it's like literally the size of the Empire State Building. Like if you Google it and go to a YouTube video, they show you how much $1 trillion is. So 10 trillion is literally higher than like the new Empire State Building. But anyway, I think it reaches up to the space and shit. Like it's crazy how much money. But so BlackRock, 10 trillion under management, more than that, just came out and put 1.93% allocation into Bitcoin. You say, oh, well, that's only 2%. Okay, 2% of the world's largest firm just went from 0 Bitcoin to almost 2%. And now they're going to recommend all their clients across the entire world allocate 2%. But guess what? Not every client's going to allocate 2%, but some of them are going to do more. Some of them are going to get greedy and they're going to put 5, 7, 8, 10, 15, 20%. And when that happens, dude, I'm telling you, my $275,000 Bitcoin price target will get hit. And I'm still saying it's going to hit. I'm not going to say we're going to stay there very long, but I'm not moving from my price target, bro. I've locked that price target in all year. I'm not changing it. That's still where I say we hit.
Which one is this?
$275,000 Bitcoin.
275.
On this run, less than a year and a half. That's the time frame. I know it's a bullshit time frame, but that's I'm still saying we hit that.
Yeah.
At least peak up to it.
Yeah,
so it ain't over. It's not over.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about 275. I don't know, man. Something's telling me like, but then again,
once we break that 100K, bro, you watch and see the FOMO. That's when it's going to hit. I'm not saying we're just going to blast off to 200.
Okay, so I think I know, like I know it could go to 275, right? I know that shit.
Oh, it will. It will.
But
when the FOMO,
how will it unfold, man? How will it unfold? I'm excited, bro. Like if it does go there, man, dude.
The fair price. Let's put it this way. My fair price evaluation for Bitcoin is at least between 100 to 150,000 by the end of this bull run. Let's just say between 100 and 150 is fair market valuation. Right now it's at $65,000, right?
Yeah.
So let's say on the bearish side you hit 93,000 where our price targets are. How much more energy is it going to take when people see it go to 90? Like, put it this way. If a stock's at 93 cents, what up, Hectic? If a stock's at 93 cents, there's one of two things that's going to happen. Either whales are going to come in and short the hell out of it, right? To not let it go past 100,000. And I'm not saying that couldn't happen. That could happen. But the other thing that happens is FOMO, because it's 90, it's going to 100, and then once it cracks that 100, what I'm saying is, I'm not saying we go up to 250, 275 and we just stay there. What I'm saying is that, that swoop up, that spike, that 2 months where it's just like, oh my God, we're rich and everybody's calling you and all that. That's when I say we tap like Happy Gilmore, just tap it in. We just tap
go
275. And then I think we see a crash of epic proportions, and we come back down to reality, and we come back down to the $100,000, $125,000 level. That's what I'm saying. So I'm not calling for, in this bull run, we're going up to almost 300. No, I'm saying the euphoric push will tap around 250 to 275, and then we'll come back down to reality. Reality being 100,000, around 100 to 120. And God knows however else with all the crazy shit going on.
I mean, dude,
that's what I'm saying. So let me make that clear. I'm not calling for a clear cut 275 BTC. I never said that. If you go back to the past episodes, you can see I always say we're going to tap it. We're going to tap it. And that's what I think we're going to do. I still think we do that on this run. I just don't. Okay. I don't know, man. I don't have a crystal ball. I could be wrong, but I'm not changing my prediction. I'm ironclad on this prediction. Okay. Right or wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll eat my words. I mean,
eat your words, man. But like I said, man, I think it absolutely could, man. If you look at the BL, we're gonna take a look at the BLX because I think that says a lot, dude. And there's some other like comparisons for the different cycles or whatever. We looked at one last week. Like if you look at that, it could absolutely. I
told him, Mom was telling you some wisdom there. I had to show that comment.
Yeah. Hectic. What's up, dude? Diogo, I actually sent you the Smithy weapon. You have a weapon in your wallet. I am, dude. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, dude. I'm feeling much better. But I sent the Smithy the wallet. Not the wallet. I sent the weapon to your wallet. And also sending some magic there too to get you started on that. So look out for that too. Okay. Where's GMB, man? Where's GMB? Hope he's all right. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess like the FOMO. Yeah, I mean, after 100K, we're in price discovery. FOMO kicks in, like you said. Retail starts jumping back in. I don't know if we what's up, my brother?
We don't get that FOMO until you crack 150, though. Let me be clear about that.
150. You think it's going to take that long, bro?
To get my price target, yeah. You're going to have to.
For FOMO to kick in by retail.
Oh, no. FOMO will kick in as soon as you go to 90. Like, put it this way. I think once we go past 72K with some steam,
Yeah.
I think that's when you see a little bit of retail come in. But once you get up in the 90s, that's when people are going to go, oh, call Nick and Wes. Aren't they into that Bitcoin thing? Call them up and ask them if we should buy.
Phone
And
off the hook.
when those people start calling and those people start asking, you know that retail's starting to come in, right? That is 90,000. That's what takes you soaring past 100 because you just have people coming in, right? You might not hit my 275 target unless you go through 150 with a lot of gusto. And when you go through 150, that's when people are going to go, that's it. It's infinite. It'll go up forever. And that's the push where it will go up to 275. And if that doesn't happen, then, you know, it will on the next run. But I'm still calling for it for this run, for this halving.
You know, honestly, this is what I think could happen. If we do go to 275, this is how it's going to unfold. And we talked about the $90,000 level a couple of weeks ago. So, like, we go to 90,000. Everybody's euphoric. You know, retail's jumping back in. Everything's cool. Everybody's good. Going to 100K. This is it. We're going to 100K. And then, boom, we start dipping. Remember last cycle, dude, we had almost like a double top. We
got screwed on last.
Came down, and then we went to all-time highs. I think that is what's going to happen. We'll get to 90K. People start FOMOing in. Boom. You know, the institutions start taking their money, taking some profits. Everybody says, oh, shit, you know, it's over. It's over. Yeah, another rerun of 2020, 2021. And then next thing you know, we're like way past 100. But 140K on my end, like, definitely, I think.
Yeah, so I think that there's going to be two mistakes that people make on this bull run that are going to be the biggest regrets. The first regret is not buying in early enough. That's going to be the harshest reality for a lot of people. They're going to realize they could have bought it 15, 17,000, 50,000, 60,000, you know, 80, all the way up to 100. People are going to realize they didn't buy before 100,000. That's going to be the biggest regret. But the second regret, I think, is going to be people are going to fear sell, like you're saying. They're going to try to time the top, and I think you're going to see people paper hand the shit out of Bitcoin at 96,000. They're going to say, oh, I'm smart, I'm going to get out before it hits 100. And I think it's going to just rip to like 175. And once it goes up there, bro, you get around 150, 160, 175, mass psychology is going to kick in. And when that happens, bro, that's when you see Bitcoin go to 275 on that ramp. And then, you know, me personally, if it does go up there, I'm getting the hell out of everything because I know it's going to be a brutal crash after that. Whatever euphoric spike there is this time, I'm not round tripping my bags on this bull run. I did that shit last time. I'm not doing it this time. This is my second cycle. I'm not going through that shit. You learn. People tell you it takes 3-4 years in crypto. You have to go through a full cycle before you learn your lesson. That's my biggest lesson. I don't want to repeat. So hopefully I will not. And but I think a lot of people are I think that's going to be the two biggest mistakes people make on this run. Yeah.
I agree, man. I agree. Oh, you know what GMB sent us? He sent us that thread.
Cardano.
For Cardano.
All right. You know what? I'm down to try it, dude. I'm switching the background. I love our logo. I think that's a little cleaner on the background of my eyes.
Whatever you want to do, man.
You like that or you like the bubbles? I don't like the bubbles.
It don't matter, man. I kind of do like the bubbles a little bit better.
You do? That one?
Yeah,
I can go with that. It's easier on the eyes.
Yeah, guys, if you don't know GMB, he's a guy that's been watching us, supporting us. Shout out to him. We're talking about Cardano, right? And I've never used Cardano, man, but I just know that it's not something I'm very interested in. But I did compromise. We compromised. We said, GMB, send us a thread. We'll look at it. We'll look at some communities. And he sent us wallets. He sent us different NFT projects, some games, and some DEX stuff that we can go and look at and try that. And then we'll touch base with them next week, probably. And
so we got some homework, is what you're saying.
We've got some homework.
I'm cool with that. Cliff
gave us some homework. That's Cliff Rains. That's my boy, dude.
Okay, cool. He says wet draws.
Yeah. You don't want to know, man.
All right.
You don't want to know.
Yeah, Mama Bear's in the chat, so we're gonna keep it PG for now.
So
you didn't even say nothing about this. You didn't even say nothing about this one.
Oh,
This is my new. Well, she says it's hers, but it's really mine now. See that one?
oh, that's new.
That's a new one. This is the one on the road, though. This is just a little beater, little grocery getter
Little grocery getter.
for little short
It's
trips
nice.
up to the grocery store and back. She's pretty, right?
She is pretty.
Made in China, but it's pretty nice. Needs to be set up, but pretty nice little guitar.
Yeah, she is. She
pretty
is.
nice. Sorry. Anyway, go ahead. I just wanted to show you that.
I forgot what I was saying.
You didn't see that?
To be honest with you.
So news. Okay, we do got to talk about the news just cause.
Yeah, you want to go ahead and jump into that? That's fine.
I was laying in bed and I saw it on the news on the YouTube, and I was just like, I shook my head. I just kind of yawned. After 2020, I feel like Americans are just like, oh, they tried to kill someone on the. Oh, okay, like. I'm not saying it's not a big deal that someone tried to assassinate Trump. I'm not saying it's not a big deal, right? No matter what side you're on. I'm just saying Americans in general, we've been through so much shit in the last 4 years, like since COVID, that nothing is like even shocking anymore. It's just like you turn the TV on. I literally was like, oh, someone tried to shoot him. All right, I'm going to go get some coffee. Like, it was just like, normally you would be like, oh my God, and sit in front of the TV and like try to find all this shit. I literally watched 5 minutes of it and then went and got coffee, like, and just shrugged it off. And I think that's what's so crazy about the news lately, is that it's desensitized everybody, man. It's just because of the level of craziness that's gone on in the country over the last 4 years compared to the last 25, 30 years. It's just, I don't know. It's gotten kind of crazy. So I don't want to dwell on details too much of it, but did you kind of get that vibe, or were you like blown away? Were you like, oh my God, this?
Dude, I'll be honest, man. Like, I'm surprised it hasn't happened earlier. And it probably has, dude, that we just don't know about. Just not on, on a public stage. But like,
yeah,
dude, I can't even explain like the mixed emotions I had when it happened, dude. Like, I was pissed off. I was like sad, shocked, insane, man. I mean, I don't know, dude. I just think that no matter who you are, you know what I mean? I mean, he's not a scum POS. You know what I mean? Like, he's trying to better the place. Some people just go about that a little differently, and he's not a traditional politician, right? So he kind of comes off as being different because he is. But like, man, nobody should assassinate anybody. He shouldn't kill anybody, really. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, some people are just crazy, bro. Did you see that this kid was in a BlackRock commercial?
I seen that.
Did you see that?
GMB. What up, GMB?
GMB! My dog. What's going on, man?
That's the level of crazy I'm talking about, Wes. It's like they said, okay, well, the guy that tried to kill him was on TV, but who was he on TV with? He was in a freaking commercial with BlackRock. Like,
BlackRock.
Dude, if they came out and said Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg are gay robots, like at this point, would it even surprise anybody? I don't think
I thought they were. I didn't know.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying, I personally think Elon's pretty cool. I'm rooting for him if those two ever fight. Remember the fight they're supposed to have? Like, they're supposed to. It's just crazy shit, dude. So I said, you don't even know what's real anymore at this point with all the AI going on too. Yeah. I don't know, dude. There's so many videos surfacing right now about that. It's like, I don't know.
The Neuralink shit is crazy, dude, with Elon. Like, absolutely insane, man. The level of technology, like, that he's acquired. Dude, GMB, we were just talking about the Cardano thing, man. We were kind of go over in the thread that you sent us, and yeah, we got some homework to do. You know about that, and we're gonna touch base with you probably Monday or at least by next Thursday, man, and let you know what we did, man. Let you know what we did. I'm excited.
So we got a good wallet. I'm assuming we have to download a Cardano wallet.
Yeah. There's a thread. I'll send it to you, Siri.
All right, we're gonna look at it, man. Don't knock it till you try it. I've been knocking the hell out of Cardano for 4 years now. I'm gonna try it and give it a whirl. GMB may be turning me into a believer, a Cardano believer.
Yes, sir. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I just think that he's alive. You know what I mean? They got his ear. He turned at the last second. You know, that shot definitely could have killed him. the Secret Service, I mean, they got a lot of heat on them right now, man. A lot of heat.
With good reason. Look,
With good reason.
I will say this.
Mm.
When he went to Myrtle Beach, because Trump came to Myrtle Beach about 6 years ago, or 6 months ago, I'm sorry. And they shut off the highways. Like, you couldn't get on 544, right. You couldn't get on 501 for like 2 hours. Like, they blocked down the highways. And then not only did they block the highways down, they put him inside the college auditorium that was small and very easily visible, where you could see everybody, screen everybody. There was dogs. They had a freaking, I don't think it was a tank, but it was a Humvee with a 50 cal on it. They had snipers on the roof, right?
As they should.
They had bulletproof guys just standing there looking at you when you walked in like this. And then they left 2.5 hours worth of people outside waiting that were not allowed in, right?
Yeah.
Just the level of security was insane. So when I saw the footage on it, I looked at it and I said, he's outside in a Democrat state, Pennsylvania's Democrat state. He's outside, and then there's roofs. There's other roofs around. So
it's not covered.
Let's back up. Let's not look at the gunman. Look at the venue. Who in the hell chose that venue? Let's put him outside and with roofs all around. Like, there's a problem right there. The problem starts at the venue. The venue is not thought out well of. And anyone that argues that is a moron, because everyone knows that Trump has a lot of enemies. So for them to say, let's go outside, put him up in the middle of this thing with all these rooftops around, and then you don't have a rooftop secured. Yeah.
Right.
The facts speak for themselves. It's just, there was a clear error on the venue itself. That's the biggest beef I have. Like, who the hell chose that? Like, they should have known not to put it at that stage. And look where JFK got hit, right? JFK got hit where? Outside. It had a convertible going around the corner. Then they send the Secret Service guy away from the car. Secret Service guy waves his hands up like this. What the hell? They told him to stand down and put his hands out like this. Like, what do you mean stand down? Then right after that, boom, head blown off.
There's a lot of conspiracies going around, and I'm sure you've probably heard some of them, but, you know, there's been multiple presidents, man. Anytime that there's been something involving a currency, you know, gold or, you know, any kind of store of value deal, gold, silver, looking back on it, man, like all these presidents, when they changed something with the currency, or, you know what I mean? They were all targets, dude. And, you know, now Trump is, you know, it looks like his administration is going to be pro crypto, right? That's why we like him. And he tried to he almost got assassinated, dude.
Well, the Bitcoin conference is coming up in Nashville, and he's speaking there. Vivek is speaking there. Trump's speaking there. All these people are speaking at the Bitcoin conference, which, by the way, I'm expecting the market to take a shitter, because,
of course,
every time we have a Bitcoin conference, the market dumps, bro. Like, and we got the ETH ETF we got to talk about too. The ETF's coming. Yeah,
we still got a lot to talk about. Since we're on this subject, let me see, man. Since we're on this subject, I wanted to dig into the JD Vance thing. Since we're talking about, you know, the politicians and, you know, whatever, and the crypto coming together, which is absolutely insane to even think about. But let me look here. 1 second. So I don't know if you've seen this.
He holds 150 to 250,000 worth of Bitcoin, and he spoke out against Gensler. So I saw the footnotes on it. I haven't really seen him before today, though. Like, I guess maybe I recognize him kind of from the Gensler thing, but he just kind of came out of nowhere on the world stage.
Yeah.
Let me blow up your screen so I can see.
I think that this was a very strategic move by Donald Trump, because, one, JD Vance, which stands for Just Dance Vance. Did you know that was his real name, Just Dance?
Really?
No, dude. Just Dance Vance. No, but they've been putting all that stuff all over X, dude.
Vance can't dance, but he'll steal your money. That's a John Fogerty song. It's about a manager that ripped him off back in the day. He made a video and turned his manager into a dancing pig in the music video. It's great. It's great. But go ahead. I'm gonna let you cover this. Let's get serious here.
So this is a serious show. Damn it.
Very serious.
Very serious. So like Just Dance Vance, he's actually involved in like a lot of. Let me see this, man. I'm not gonna read this whole thing, but let's see. Where's it at? He's got ties to Andreessen Horowitz, dude. Like
Oh boy.
there's some investment shit going on there underneath the surface. But like right here says Vance is introducing crypto legislation in the Senate, which industry advocates is much better than the already favorable the Fit 21 bill, right? He's trying to build a crypto army and get this thing in front of everybody. I mean, like if we don't, we all know this, dude. If we don't, then we're gonna fall behind. Like it's over, dude. We need to jump on this ASAP, which I think they already have. I think they're just playing stupid. You know what I mean? But yeah, we got to do it, man. We got to do it ASAP, and I think that's what they're going for. But yeah, he's been critical of Gary Gensler and his approach to crypto. And all the regulation. He's introducing bills for crypto. He's got investments involving different crypto protocols and things like that. So he used to not be a Trump supporter, and now he is, and he just got picked for the vice presidency. And I think this shows two things. One, that it's okay to change your mind about Trump, right? If you hated Trump before, do your own research, and like he's actually doing a really good job, did a really good job. And he actually cares about the freaking, economy and the country. So he's changed his mind. One, it's showing that it's okay to change your mind about Donald Trump. And two, that Trump's forgiving. He's a forgiving guy. You know what I'm saying? He's just a normal human being, forgiving. And I think that's huge, dude. That shows a lot, man. I think that was a very good strategic move by the Trump administration.
Yeah, I could see that as being a very strong play. Well, he's just, even if you hate Trump, there's a couple things you can't. Well, okay, you could say whatever the hell you want, but to actually have merit and stand your ground in an argument, like if you say, well, Trump's not a good businessman or he doesn't know how to make money, I'm not even going to engage with you. Like you're not a Trump hater. You're just a non-realist. You don't look at any facts at all if you say that, because he is a businessman and he's a damn good one. Is he shrewd? Yes, but let me tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, the world is not a very soft Skittles and rainbows freaking kind of place, and the world of business is even harder. Right? The world's a tough place, so business is tough. So, yeah, you're going to be hardened by business. Does that mean you have to be a POS? No. And I understand that some people out there probably think Trump is, and you're allowed to have that opinion, right? But as far as being a businessman and being successful and running businesses and knowing how to make money and knowing how to do things, this country's needed that role filled for, God knows, a very long time. So, yeah. If he's going to be like, he's an asshole. Well, good. Let him be an asshole for the American people. Right. Let him be an asshole on the worldwide stage a little bit, because we've bled ourselves out so much and just look like tools on the national stage for so long. Yeah. And just gotten bulldozed that, you can't just hold the number one spot in the world, be the number one country in the world. Not that, we are that. I guess we are that still technically. But it's a lot of countries around the world don't see us as that anymore, and with good reason, with good reason. But Trump is, one way or another, he is a good businessman. And I think, did he do some bad stuff in his business dealings? I don't know. I wasn't there, but I'm sure a lot of people have done a lot of bad things. Yeah. All politicians have. Right. JD Vance include. Oh, what is JD Vance? Is a Republican, I guess. I'm assuming. Yeah. So he's a Republican, but he was anti-Trump. So even the Republicans, and I'm not a Republican, by the way, I'm a registered independent. I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. I'm a registered independent, which means I independently look at everything, so I don't, and I wish we weren't on a two-party system. I think the whole two-party system is kind of stupid anyway, because it divides the country off the rip. So, without getting too deep on that subject, we'll just say this. he wants to run the country as a business, and I think that's a good thing
Right.
for a couple of years. Let's do it for a couple of years. Like what we've been doing has not been working. So if he's gonna be a little tough, run the country like a business, and he's a tough businessman, let's go for it, dude. Let's do it, man. Because if he can create jobs, create some money, I think the country needs that desperately. I mean, look at California, dude. California, I don't even want to visit California anymore unless I see some changes, like LA and stuff. The video, at least the video footage I'm seeing of it, I don't know. Maybe it's not as bad as what they're putting on the TV, but stuff they're putting on the TV, I'm like, bro, I don't even want to go there now. I've always wanted to go there since I was a kid. And it's sad. I'm like, damn, look what they did to it. They trashed it. People are all like hanging over like zombies and shit. Like,
Yeah.
it's horrible, man.
Yeah.
And it's sad to see because it's somewhere I've always wanted to go since I was a kid. And it's like they ruined that place. And I say the politicians. I mean, they are at fault. The people that elected them and those politicians over there let that city go to crap. And it's sad.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I mean, dude, honestly, man, I just think that most people, we've agreed on this are, one issue voters. You know what I mean? 1 or 2 issue voters. And the crypto community, man, if you're going to support the crypto, Bitcoin, and blockchain technology, crypto, and you're trying to better the system, then he's going to win the vote. He's going to win the vote of the Web3 community. And so now we have, Trump, who's done NFT projects and loves talking about it too, by the way. But he's, done his NFT projects. He's talked about doing another one. And now we have Just Dance Vance. He's invested in crypto. He's got ties to Andreessen Horowitz. So he's in pretty deep. And then now we have Deaton. John Deaton, right? So this is breaking earlier, Cointelegraph. So the Winklevoss twins, Tyler Cameron, they just announced 16 Bitcoin donation, $1 million to pro candidate Deaton for Senate. He's running against Elizabeth Warren, dude. So we have one that's pro crypto and the other that absolutely hates it and wants to destroy it. Does he win or not?
Oh,
hands down, dude.
Hands down. I think you're going to see, this may be, I always say the market crashes during Bitcoin conference. This may be the exception to the rule this year because you've got a wild bunch of people there that are hodlers, right? I mean, Trump is the least hodler out of the people going to the conference. I think Michael Saylor's speaking again this year.
Yeah.
Right. Vivek.
Saylor's going to get in his ear, bro. He's going to get in his ear.
Oh. So, yeah, I think this could be a pump year, maybe for the conference, maybe even for the ETF. I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me. We're long due for it. We've been so suppressed since the FTX BS, and easy run up to 90. I mean, I'm just shocked, dude. I'm in awe that we're not past 72K. Like, I know we need to have the strength when we go through it, but I'm just still like, how in the freak are we not through 72K yet? Like, I'm just like, bro. So I don't know. I'm just shocked. Like, I would not be surprised if the bust out comes for the conference and we're like, oh, well, this is the first year it pumped during the conference. Yeah, because all this freaking suppression. So yeah, dude. When do we see 72K? I don't know, but I think the Bitcoin conference will be positive this year, and I think it's going to have a huge impact on the psyche of just the country overall. I think everybody's going to be a little more like, oh, okay, Bitcoin's not just for, LARPers and weirdos.
Yeah.
It's now people are going to like mainstream, like it's getting talked about. Trump had no choice but to put it on the ticket. Trump, bent the knee. I mean, he had no choice. He realized, oh shit, this is not going anywhere. We better do something with this. It's like he bent the knee and he's like, I tried my NFTs on Polygon, right? Shilling them. So you have to accept it. You're not going to break crypto before crypto breaks you. I mean, that's just trying to fight tech. You're not going to win.
Yeah. Yeah. So do you have anything else you want to say on the political front Like,
No, I'm good there. I think it's important that we went over it.
yeah,
And again, guys, we're not trying to say one way or another because we don't want to divide our audience, and
yeah,
we don't want to split our audience for anything that we believe. But
these are important topics.
I don't think that we've done anything over those lines to upset. And if we did, or if I did say anything to upset you, then I apologize. But I don't think anything I said should offend anyone. But yeah, dude, we can move past that and we can head on to sentiment, and let's take a look, see what we got on price action. Yeah.
So what this is, man, I think this is a good, entry to the next segment here. And this is the amount of holders with less than one Bitcoin, right? Less than one full Bitcoin. And essentially what it's saying is, shoot, I meant to read it. Sorry. So the post says Bitcoin's amount of holders, any wallet with less than one Bitcoin, have been dropping aggressively as traders still seem to believe that March was the all-time high and in 2024. So when we see mass liquidations like this, the probability of a continued rebound only increases. And pretty much what that's saying is we have a divergence in the price. The price is, if you zoom out and you look at it, there's a divergence here. We have, retail, the guys with the smaller amounts of Bitcoin, they're unloading as that little, as we're going down, they're selling as we're going down, right?
Yeah.
And even when we bottomed out right here, it's still going down, right? They're just unloading it. And if you take a look at the whale addresses, dude, they're only accumulating, right? So pretty much it's just showing that, these retail, these small fish are selling their Bitcoin to the whales, man. So yeah, I think that's
bad Remora.
bad Remora, man. You obviously haven't been watching this channel because that's the opposite of what you want to do, right? And then let's see. There was another one here. I'm gonna start trying to get these in order. All right, so this is another one from Sentiment. Positive commentary towards Bitcoin has plummeted despite the mid-sized crypto market bounce this week. Many traders, particularly on Binance, are opening shorts with the expectation of Bitcoin dropping again. Both of these factors increase the likelihood of crypto rising. So, it's almost like do the opposite of the masses, right? Everybody's expecting the price to keep falling and dropping, and they're selling and selling. And that's usually when we finally see a reversal and a move to the upside, is when the whales are positioned, they got their money, the smart money's positioned. And you can see it, man. There's a lot of data backing this up that the smart money is buying, the retail, the small fish, the Remora. Well, they're not really Remora because they're not, swimming with them, but they're selling it to the smart money. And if you're doing that, guys, man, don't do it. Don't do it. You're going to regret it. You'll be like freaking Germany over there. Mad as hell, man. You saw they only had $450 of Bitcoin left after all that selling, and they sold in like the 50,000s, bro. The upper 50,000s. And then after they get finished selling, here we are, back around, 60, 62. That was dumb as hell, man. Dumb as hell.
There's no excuse for that kind of behavior.
There's really not. There's really not. So yeah, I mean, you have to pay attention to these things, man. Don't listen to what they're saying, or don't listen to what they say. Watch what they do. Smart money's buying, the retail is selling, and that's what we don't want, man. We don't want that. We don't want that. We need more retail holding some Bitcoin. Any comments on that, Siri?
Yeah, I think you pretty much nail on the head for that whole subject there. I mean, the divergence there on that chart, on that first chart, is just insane, because that goes to show you the price is just going down, 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 but yet, retail is just, paper handing all the way down. Yeah. And even the price itself is going up. Like, what kind of sense does that make? That just tells you that it's, again, whales have to accumulate a different way, right? It's a blessing and a curse no matter what you are. Because if you're a whale, right, You can't just come on the exchange. You got all this big money. You just can't walk onto the exchange and say, okay, give me $10 million worth of, because the minute you do that, the price goes whoosh, and then everything you try to buy after that is ridiculously expensive, right? Excuse me. So there's this delicate balance between rich, or let's not say rich, extremely wealthy institutions, large institutions, whales. It's a different fight, right? You're the little guy. You're trying to break out of your freaking day job and you're trying to accumulate a house and a car. These guys own your house and your car, right? So there's a difference. And you could say, well, it sucks being the little guy. Okay, it does. But that doesn't mean it's easy being the big guy either, because now you got all this money, you got all this stuff you got to protect. And you still have to find a way to keep your edge and your lead. And the only way you can do it, you can't just do it with your money, because your money, when you slam it on the table, and if you guys don't understand what I'm saying, you got to study how it affects the price. When you when you put too much money into the market, it rises the price quickly. So what I'm trying to say is the whales have a different fight, right? They can't just take their big pile of money and go, boom, give me everything you got. Because the minute they do that on an exchange, the price goes infinitely up. And now every time they want to buy, it's higher for them on a huge level. So what they have to do is they have to create these little lies and media manipulation and all this crap to get you to sell, to get the masses to sell, so they can slowly accumulate without pushing the price up too high. Meanwhile, we have to be able to survive and accumulate and build wealth. So there's two different beasts fighting each other. And I think with that first chart that Wes had, you see clearly right now, the institutions are doing very well at their job. Yeah. They are tricking the little guys. They're tricking you into selling. The little guys are saying, okay, you know, they're winning right now. The institutions are absolutely winning. But what I think is going to happen is I think the tables are going to turn. And I think the little guy on this bull run is going to be the winner, because I think with the internet and X and all these media platforms, you know, you got the Robinhood thing, you got the GameStop thing. I think it's a different market, a different world. And I think the little guy, the little Remoras in this bull run coming up, I think you're going to see a shift. And I think the little guys are finally going to smarten up a little and say, you know what? Enough's enough. I'm not just going to give this away to the whales. Yeah. I'm going to freaking hold it. And yeah, I'm hoping that's what happens on this run. But yeah, great charts, man. That explains it perfectly, what the psychology of the little guy versus the big guy is.
Yeah. So this next one, man, is by Glassnode. All this stuff you guys can have access to, man. Sentiment, Glassnode, they do have like their premium subscription that you can pay for and you get more stuff, but like most of their basic analytical shit is like for free. So this is one by Glassnode. Bitcoin currently sees around 46. This is just mind-blowing, dude. Mind-blowing. Bitcoin currently sees around 46.4 billion in on-chain volume daily, comparable to traditional payment processors like Visa and MasterCard. Filtered economical transfer volumes are closer to 6.5 billion per day.
That's insane.
So, like,
that's crazy.
Isn't that crazy, dude?
That is. But it doesn't surprise me at all. That's what Bitcoin is built for, dude. It was built for MasterCard and Visa are built for the wealthy to be able to loan you money and charge you interest. That's what credit card companies are. They are basically a private entity that became a big corporation saying, here, I'll loan you some money. You're going to pay me for that money. That's what the credit card companies are. Bitcoin is software that says, okay, here, this is money. Do whatever you want with it. Right?
Yeah.
So Bitcoin was designed from the ground up to do this, whereas MasterCard and Visa were designed to make money for themselves. That's what they're, basically that's what they were invented for, is for them to be able to charge you 30%, 30% interest and loan you the money you need.
Yeah. So
I think fundamentally, it doesn't surprise me that Bitcoin's volume is 46 billion and MasterCard's only 6 billion. It's impressive to see, though. It just shows you how far crypto's come and how far the vision of Satoshi has gone.
Yeah.
So it is impressive, but does it surprise me? No.
Right.
because this is what it was built for. And anti-fragile, man. Anti-fragile. Bitcoin is anti-fragile, and it's probably the only crypto you can really say that with. I mean,
Yeah.
ETH is pretty tough too, but we'll find out about Cardano. Solana, you know.
Oh man. This is one trader tardigrade. Just some nice clean charts here. Just kind of going over.
I
the
love
different
these charts. I
cycles.
love
Me
tardigrades
too.
charts.
Me too, man. Me too. And like this is just a comparison because everybody is, freaking the hell out thinking that the market's over. Like they can think that, right? They can get the hell out if they want. But like you just gotta sit back and actually look at the facts, man. Look at the data. Look what the facts are, not the assumptions, man. And the fact is, like, we are tracking like we always have over the last few cycles, and we're right where we're supposed to be, man. Like we've already came up, we're retesting that last all-time high, and we still have plenty of time in this cycle left. So I feel like right now I'm just getting that feeling, like that overwhelming feeling that like when I first got into crypto, like it just feels like it does right now. Is that weird? You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say?
No, it's
Like
dude. When you got in,
it
think
was a
about when you
weird
got in.
time.
Think about when you got
man.
in. You got in right when
after the COVID stuff.
but it was forget COVID. You got in during a halving because I came over to. That's part of the reason.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like it feels
you got in
like
during a 4-year
exactly.
halving.
It feels
You're
like
in the middle of
exactly
it.
where I was when
Right.
I got in. And I just remember it really didn't take much time, but it did take a little bit of time. And I just remember it lasting for so long. Like we're exactly where we're supposed to be, man. I don't know whether or not it tracks it perfectly. Like I doubt it. You know what I mean? We're gonna have those diminishing returns or whatever, but
no,
yeah.
not really. Not really. Though.
Still plenty of time left in the cycle, though.
Here's the thing, though, for you getting in, you got into just Bitcoin and ETH in the beginning because that's basically all I was into. Hell, I was just barely on Uniswap back in 2020. But you are now, sir, a freaking proud degen, right? So
100%.
you are in some low cap shitters, right?
Too many.
So the law of diminishing returns doesn't affect you as if you were a noob back in, say, 2020, just buying Bitcoin or ETH, or if
there's
you're
a risk
noob,
adjustment there, though. There's
a risk adjustment. There's a risk adjustment, but the fact that you are in it with your bags parked and packed and ready to go,
dude.
That's a different feeling, bro. Like me rushing over to your house and trying to shake you and say, come on, man, get in this thing before it's too late. It was already kind of too late, but it wasn't too late for that cycle. But I was like, dude, you could still catch this wave. And you did. You catched nice waves on that last cycle. But this cycle,
dude, BTC was still under like 10K, bro.
Like, yeah.
9,000.
It was around 7 to 9,000 and poked its head up around 13. I remember there's a couple days you called me, you're like, dude, it went up to 13.
Chico was like, was gonna cut his hair. Remember? He was like, when we get above 20K, I'm gonna cut my hair.
Yeah, and he did too. He sat there, cut his hair off stream.
He did.
Like, sitting there streaming with the dude cutting his hair. Yeah. But you going into this cycle should feel so different than the last cycle because you're educated, you're knowledgeable, you know what you're doing. You've had time to accumulate. You've been through an entire bear cycle, right? You didn't you weren't in and out. Like you've been here every day. Well, we both have.
We did it together.
But I'm saying
it was rough, but we did it together.
But dude, you've done your homework on your own. Like I helped you. I showed you the room, and then I gave you the basketball. You learned how to play. So it's like you've done your homework, and going into this bull run, dude, it feels good to.
It does.
I tell you, there's nothing better than onboarding somebody that gets bitten by the crypto bug and then seeing them get good at it and make money. Now I know how Andrew Saunders must feel because he's got like hundreds of people he's helped in doing that.
Yeah.
I've only really helped Wes, Daniel, Steve-O, Joe Milam, Colleen, handful of people get in. And some people paper-handed and got out and cussed me out. Oh, you said it was going to make me money. But for the majority of people that I've introduced into crypto, they've actually done well for themselves and made some money. Right. And that's a damn good feeling, bro. Like that is.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I'm excited to be able to borrow some money from you after this bull run. But yeah, dude, I'm hyped. I'm ready. I am getting a little impatient with the 72K. I'm kind of over this level. I was hoping we could get into that some TA here in a minute and see what the hell's going on. Let's see what's going on. When are we getting above 72?
Oh man, hopefully sooner than later. That's for sure.
Where's the ETH ETF? I thought that was this week.
I think it's coming on the 27th.
27.
Yeah, don't mock me on it because I don't know. I'd have to double check.
Shit, that's next week. I must be living in the future. I'm like, come on, man, 100,000. Let's go.
All right. So one last thing, man. You had this Senko thing pulled up. Did you want to talk about that?
Oh yeah, I did just want to say shout out to this Beat the Allegation Star who followed me back instantly as soon as I followed them, which was cool to see them active on Twitter. But I hold this just because when I bridged over to Senko, there was only a handful of coins that you could buy on Senko on Camelot.
Yeah.
But this was one of the very, very first coins created on there. Excuse me. And you got Smoke and Stanko, and you got Beat the Allegations, Eugene, a couple other ones. But this is one of the OGs that were on there. And I just want to say, if you haven't used Senko yet, you haven't gone over, go get on Camelot and bridge some over. You can. They have a direct bridge where you can bridge your DMT over. But you should absolutely check Senko out. They're doing some big things. And DMT, I just found out, only has 1 million supply. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
I did not.
DMT sitting at $95 still comfortably right now.
$95. What was the all-time high for DMT?
I think 153.
153?
153 is where it was. And I am going to grab the inhaler real quick.
Yeah, you're good, dude. I'm just getting these charts ready.
Wheezing. All right, my bad.
You good, brother?
I had to use a puffer.
So I'm excited to look at some of these charts, man. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it together because I really didn't have time to like jot down any notes, but I do want to kind of just zoom out, look at the monthly. There's a 3-month chart that I want to look at as well, and then we'll get on to some lower time frames and get some trade setups going if anybody is into trading. Real quick, guys, if you're watching on YouTube after the live stream, make sure you are subscribed to the channel and share, like, and all that good stuff. On X, man, if you guys could just, share, retweet the live post, we would appreciate that, man. Make sure you're following both of us here. Are you ready? You want to look at some charts, man?
Yeah, I'm more than ready. I want to definitely see what we're looking at, and I did stay in that long that I was in and closed it out for a couple of $2, $3, $4. It's like, but I did start using more liquidity and less leverage. I went down to 33x leverage, from 61x.
Yeah, Siri called me and was like, "Bro, check Luxago real quick," and I'm like, "Oh hell, what's he doing?" And you had to trade him. This fucking degen, man. 61x leverage. Jesus Christ.
But it's still playing with small amounts with absolutely no stop loss. It doesn't get more stupid than that. But I'm playing with small amounts when I'm doing it, so it's not like it's going to crush my portfolio.
Right.
But don't do it Don't you guys do it, let me do it. But no, I took your advice on that and I stepped it back and cut it in half. But I'm just like, man, this market's so damn choppy anyway. I'm just like, too much chop, but I want to see. Let's get some fresh eyes on it here. And yeah, it's good to do TA with two different people because other people see shit you don't see and vice versa. So yeah, I'm dying to see what you're seeing right now because I started getting blurred chop vision after about 5 hours of sitting in one trade. I was like, just give me my profit. A couple of bucks profit. I was like, I'm taking it off the table. I'm like, whatever, dude. I don't even sit in this trade anymore. I'm like,
yeah.
So that's where I was at with it, but it's better than losing. So I'll take it.
It is better than losing. It is better than losing. That's for sure. All right. So yeah, let's jump into this, man. I want to look at the BLX chart. Siri, can you educate me on the BLX chart? What is, I know it goes back. It's like all the data from the very beginning, but how? Like, I don't.
Where do you have it pulled up? Because all I see is the Senko. Okay, there we go. Let me see what you're.
So it's the BLX chart, and it goes all the way back. I have it on logarithmic. Hold on one second. So this is the BLX chart. It goes all the way back. Sometimes it'll have the same price as Bitcoin. Sometimes it's off. I need to look into that a little bit more, but
so it shows you the I think
hold on, man. Let me.
I've seen Lark and Zombie use this quite a
well, yeah, Zombie uses it all the time. I mean, everybody uses it when they're comparing cycles. They
they zoom in. So what it is how you obviously can't see the major moves on the chart because it gets real small.
Yeah, is that what that is?
That's what it is. It's so basically you can see the actual movement, and then you can zoom in to where it's not just a straight line across.
Yeah.
So it's very good for that. I believe, I could be wrong, but I think that's why they use it, and I think that's why it's good for.
That makes sense. Yeah, I mean that makes sense. Honestly,
you can take fractals from it, like you can take the past cycles, bump and runs, and extrapolate them and put them over top of. Yeah, I think that's what they use it for. But see, I like that right there. I love that.
Yeah, this is logarithmic.
That's the best because even though you're not seeing the little nuances of the smaller moves, that just shows. So yeah, Bitcoin's a failure. It's not going to work. Okay, all right.
Who said that?
No, I'm just saying they used to say that. I mean, it was a joke, dude. Back in the day, it's like the guy had to basically beg someone to take 10,000 Bitcoin for 2 pizzas. That's. And now look at how far it's come. It's just it's impressive to see. It's awesome to see, actually. But yeah, I think you've got
arrow. I found out how to do the arrow and I can't find it, but whatever.
Be some messed up shit if it just did Bitcoin chart just went like this, right? Just like and then just straight over like a perfect half circle. It goes right down slowly. No, it's not going to do that.
All right, so I just want to mark the tops here just for visuals. And I'm using flags because I can't figure out how to get the arrows back. I had arrows here. I guess you would call this a top too. Let's see. Right. Yeah.
$100. That's when Bitcoin first hit $100, I think, right? Or no?
All right. So
before that, yeah,
I was $29 right there. All right. So pretty much this is Bitcoin logarithmic. We're looking at it, and this is how they do the rainbow chart too to kind of get that price prediction. But what I want to point out here is I was messing around on here and just trying to figure out different ways to like compare the different cycles, and this one is a really good one, man. This is just, Bitcoin logarithmic, the BLX. This is the RSI, the Chalkin oscillator, and then the overbought, oversold oscillator. And then each one of these is going to be the top for the cycle, right? So the RSI, man, here is the RSI. I drew a line all the way across each cycle top.
Beautiful. I like
touched it, right? Well, this one, that was that fake out right here. So but we still
You could
got it.
actually
That was
you could
the
actually put 2 flags there if you really
right,
wanted to
right,
get
right, right,
crazy, because that was that double top, right?
right.
69K.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, anyways, so
Mm.
you can see this. So let's break down these tops in the
Now
RSI
hold up
first.
before you even get crazy. Just let me interrupt for 1 second.
Go ahead.
If people say explain to me like I'm a 5-year-old, explain to me what technical analysis is. I would say to you this. What happens every time you see those little green and white mountaintops? You see those little pretty green and white mountains, and the kid would say, "Yeah, I see that." And what does it do on the top thing? Well, it goes to one of the highest points, right? Okay, yeah. So if every time you see that blue flag, you're going to be at the top of that white and green mountain, and the top of the white and green mountain is when you're supposed to sell. Where are we at right now? You see a white and green mountaintop? Because I sure as hell don't. So
Exactly.
why the hell are you selling right now? That's what I
Right.
would say. That's how I would explain to you. If you're new and you don't know what TA is, that's how I would explain this chart to you. I would say that the white and green mountaintop is when you get the hell out and when you should be selling, because that's a top, right? You should jump off the mountaintop and rich, go skiing down the mountain with all your money, right? But if you look where we are right now, I don't see no white and green mountaintop, and I don't see it hitting that top white line that Wes drew. But this is an awesome chart, and you need to bookmark this chart and maybe pin it
Yeah,
to the
I
Crypto
have it
Remora.
saved.
You
I
need
have
to
it saved.
pin this bad boy, because I think this is gonna be maybe my potential top caller to get the hell out of this bull.
That's what I'm
You know
getting
what
at.
I'm saying? Yeah,
That's
dude, this is
why
beautiful.
this was just me playing around with it, dude. Because
I love it. I love it.
everybody uses the BLX,
Mhm.
logarithmic, and the RSI.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well,
Put them together.
I want more, dude. Like I want more. Like I want to find other shit that backs it up, right? I don't want to
Mhm.
just go off the RSI because, maybe it won't always be accurate, right? So I was digging in and I pulled up these other oscillators here, and like everything just lines up perfectly, man. We got our top, we got our green, we touched the white, right? We came down, we bottomed out. You can see the RSI, it crosses over that signal line.
Yeah.
Boom, and then we start heading up. Top out, green, cross below it, bottom out, cross above it. We had a little fake out here because of the COVID shit or whatever. And then we head back up, top out, green on the RSI. We cross under it, we bottom on the price, we come up. But look at here, man. On each one, we go back to that signal line and almost fake out. Like right in between, like right
That red
before
tip.
we
That
start
red
going
tip.
on that other half
Yeah.
of the cycle. So I'm like, well, shit, dude. And then I look down here and I'm like, well, the money flow,
Yeah.
you got this money flow. This is just showing you strength of, the money flowing into the crypto markets, right? And you can see when we bottom out, we're in the red. Top out, we're in the green. Bottom out, we're
Hey,
in the red.
put us on the side so we can show that red and white. You know how to do that.
Oh,
I
you
don't know.
can't see. All right,
Yeah,
hold on
put
one
us
second.
on the side so our windows aren't blocking that red and green on the bottom. I want to look at that. Yeah, let's put us on the left.
Yeah, I love these fractal patterns, man. I love this shit. All right, so anyways, man, like if you get what I'm getting at. So now we have this cell right here. And that caught my attention because I'm like, well, holy shit, dude, that's not good. Red, bad, green, good. And then I got looking a little bit closer, and did we get those
Little fake
cells
outs. Yeah.
right there before we start taking off, right? Sell here, fake out, retouch that line, and then we keep heading up. Sell here. We went under it because of COVID, but that essentially would have been a fake out before we start coming back up, top out. And I think that's where we're at now, man. Right? We got our bottom sells here when we bottomed out. Bottom sell here, bottomed out. Bottom sell here, or excuse me, buy order here when we bottomed out. Bottom, buy here when we bottom out. Buy here when we bottom out on this cycle.
That's
And
a
now we're
beautiful
flipping
chart.
into that first red sell,
Fake out.
which is usually where that fake out is, man. So that's where I think we are. That's where I think
Dude,
we are.
that's great work on that, man. All I got to say is that is a clean chart, and that's great
love it.
because it's like a 5-year-old literally could
You can
understand
see
what
that.
this chart does. And
Right.
I get so sick of these TA guys that try to act like, oh, well, I know what all this shit means, so I'm smarter than you. You're not supposed to be smart with TA. TA is supposed to help you as an investor. It's not meant to be some nerd college, right? I mean, you can get deep into it, sure. And, you know, if you enjoy it, then that's, you know, you enjoy it. But I think people approach TA the wrong way. I think they look at it like, well, I'm right, you're wrong. I look at TA more of an art than a science. So to me, anyone can draw charts and lines anywhere they want, but it's the artist that makes it into a picture. And I think what Wes has done here is create a beautiful, easy to understand freaking picture. And that's what you're supposed to do with TA. If you're doing TA and it's hard and it's like hurting your brain, you're not doing it right. Stop it. Go back to the beginning. Go back to support and resistance levels like a 5-year-old, right? It's not supposed to be complex and complicated and hard. You can make it hard if you want, but it's supposed to help you. It's supposed to be a tool to help you understand and make better judgments. That's the whole point of it, right? So what Wes did here was very simple indicators that he felt comfortable with. He put marks up top so he could see where the price action was, because what matters to him? Price action. What matters to him? He wants to sell the top and buy the bottom. Okay. So what he's done is he's marked the tops up top with the blue flags. He's marked the bottoms with the what is that red and green indicator down there? That's inflow, outflow.
This is overbought, oversold yet.
Okay, so that's kind of an RSI with the red and green.
Oh, you talking about this one at the bottom?
That one. Yeah, that one.
That is just overbought, oversold, and it works with the money flow in the
that's
RSI
great.
up here.
Yeah. So that's basically just a high def RSI, overbought, oversold. And so
they're all momentum. I'm pretty sure they're all considered momentum. I think it might be price action here, actually. This might be price action, and the rest are momentum, I believe.
But it works. It works alongside with RSI, dude.
Right.
That's what really matters. And if you can see those little red fake outs that Wes was just talking about, that is exactly. If you look at that far right side, the red flag on the bottom, that's where we're at right now. We're getting a little fake out. So on the history of the last 10, 13 years, that little fake out there, that little red, and then go all the way to the right, and you'll see where we are now. Go to the very end, Wes.
Oh, you're talking to me.
Yeah.
So these, right. I was measuring these. So this right here was about 3 months. This one took, let's see, December to the very beginning of May. So that's about 6 months. So this one dragged out a little bit more, but I think
that was COVID.
It's so much different here. So I'll let you compare it to this back here. It looks so much more like this back here. So it could be anywhere 3 to 6 months, dude.
So, dude, what's in 3 months? October, November,
rate cuts,
December,
presidential election,
and October, November, December. When has historically been the most bullish 3 months, 4 months of Bitcoin's history? October, November, December, and sometimes January.
Rate cuts.
Right?
And
you fire all that. You fire all that in a big steamy pot, bro. I think this bull run is going to be closest bull run since we've had and I wasn't in crypto, so I can't say, but I've heard the OGs talk about 2018 bull run, the 2017, 2018 cycle. And they said it was absolutely crazy, right? Because I think that's when ETH first came out, 2017 or whatever. They talk about ERC20 tokens hitting the market and all that. That run right there, the 2017, 2018 run or whatever, that one, I think that's what we're going to see on this one. It's going to have that same feeling because there's going to be so many noobs coming in. But this is an excellent chart, and I definitely want to watch. Now, will we see, let me ask you this. Will we actually see in slow motion that top RSI line go over the I guess it's the 200 EMA, that yellow line up top on your top RSI? Yeah, that yellow line, is that the 200 EMA? It probably is.
What, this yellow one?
Yeah,
it is a moving average, but I'm
probably
not sure which one.
Probably
the 14.
14.
Yeah, moving average, but it's like a signal line for the RSI too.
So
crossing above it.
I'm asking, will we see you see how the signal line moves above it and turns into the greenish whitish cap, looks like the top of a mountain? Will
What?
we actually see
Where?
that happen? Like on your top line, you see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mountains you got?
Yeah, the 3.
Yeah. Like,
So
will
I
we
put
see
this
that?
line up. I put this line here.
No, I know. I'm
Okay, all
saying,
right. Yeah.
will we see it? Will we see that indicator? In other words, in real time, if you left this chart on your screen for the next year and a
Statistically,
half,
yes, we'll see it turn green. We'll
it'll
come up and touch it, and that'll be the top.
So once we start seeing it, will we see the beginning of it be green and it won't be white? Do you see how it kind of fades into the white?
Yeah, I
Will
mean,
we actually see that in
it is
like over
lagging,
weeks?
right? It
It's a
is
lagging
lagging.
indicator.
But I mean, this you got to also think this is on a monthly scale, dude. Like these are monthly candles. So
just do me a favor. Just leave this screen up 24/7. And then when we start to,
man, I can save
once
it.
we start to see that like greenish, whitish mountain cap, it's like, all right, time to sell. Like, that's what I'm saying. This one, and there is one other indicator where I really want to watch. It's that syllable one. I can never remember it. It's got like a bunch of abbreviations. You know which one I'm talking about? James from Invest Answers always uses it. It's a MYVR. It's the Pi cycle top indicator. That one. I forget what the abbreviations are, but between that one and this chart, we should have a dedicated like thing in our Discord or something where we can just constantly check that for this bull run. That's going to be the hard thing in this bull run, is knowing when to get the hell out. Because it's going to be hard, just like it was last time, bro. Last time it was hard I don't know about you, but last time when I looked down in that bull run, I was like, I don't want to sell. Because shit just kept going up.
Right.
You just didn't want to sell your crypto because you felt like it was never going to end. So I know that feeling may come back around again. And if it does, that's a very dangerous feeling, right? Because you don't make your money unless you sell.
Right. It's definitely not that. There's a bunch of them on here. I mean, I just go on here and just play around. I'll find it though, man, eventually.
But this is a totally separate thing. I wasn't saying to even bring that other one up. I'm just saying that this is a great indicator for us to call the top.
And we probably this paid one right here. I could almost guarantee. Is it a ribbon?
Oh, no. The one I'm talking about is a separate chart altogether. It's like but it's your chart that you made here compares with it very well. It basically just tells you when it's overheated, the market's overheated.
Yeah,
and you guys,
right?
This chart right here, this plugin, the Crypto Remora plugin, can be yours for $29.95 a month.
Oh shit!
I don't know what the hell's going on there, and I'm just playing with y'all. We're not charging that. But if you would like to send some ETH, you can. I will be posting my Arbitrum ETH wallet address, even though it's Wes's chart. Don't tell him I said that. Just playing.
Dude, I am the worst at this, bro.
What'd you do? Oh, you forgot to plug your headphones in again.
Good
headphones
Lord. I'm the worst at that, bro.
I was just letting the people know, Wes, for $29.95 a month, this chart can be theirs. I will set up the Arbitrum ETH address to send your ETH to.
I think that it's a game changer though, because we didn't have these tools, man. We weren't really informed with these kinds of things during the last cycle. And if we were, man, we would have seen all this stuff coming. You know what I mean? We would have been more cautious right here. I mean, again, dude, it's happened. It's happened every single cycle top. These have all happened. These patterns keep happening. And until they don't work anymore, you know what I mean? Like, we should definitely keep looking at them. And it would have, I probably would have been a little more cautious and took a lot, probably took some profits. You know what I mean? Back here.
Instead of round tripping.
So, yes, I do think that everything's intact, man. I ain't scared of shit.
Yeah, I think it's a much more reassuring, and like I said, I think losing, watching your money go all the way up and then come all the way back down is a very humbling experience, and
It is.
it teaches you something that nobody else can teach you.
Right.
Like nobody in crypto can tell you, make sure you take profits, guy. Like Lark says it religiously, like every day, make sure you take profits, make sure. And he just beats it into your head. And I listened to him for years, and still I'm like, what are you talking about? Take profits, dude. I'm rich, bro. Like
Right.
my portfolio went from this to this, and it's just still going up. You know, I'm like waking up in the morning, like, watch, I bet you it's going to be up $3,000. And I'd look down at my phone, it's up 3,000. I'd be like, man, I'm so smart. I'm so smart. I'm smart. I'm going to rub it in my
Right.
family's face. I'm going to be the first rich one in my family. Blah, 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 blah. I had that attitude that first bull run, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had it going through that bull run. And then all of a sudden it was like crashed like $15,000, just exited my portfolio. And I was like, sorry, it's going to bounce back. I ain't worried about it. I'm still going to be rich. And it didn't. And it fell another 6,000, 5,000, whatever it was. And that teaches you a lesson you can't learn from TA, right?
Yeah.
That teaches you something that's like humble pie, right? That teaches you that just because you're in crypto and you're holding and you got in early, that don't mean shit. If you don't sell the top, right? You don't have to sell the exact top, but just sell your top. Get the hell out. If you got in it, if you've tripled your money, you could still quintuple your money, but you could lose all your money if you don't sell, right? So don't be too greedy, and just anyone that's watching us, make sure you try to learn from our mistakes. We both made that mistake our first bull run. I don't think it was just me. Wes, you did the same damn thing, right?
Oh,
I mean,
dude,
you
for sure.
you round tripped.
All the way, baby.
My brother did too, but he don't
All
even
the
care.
way.
He's just like long-term hodler. He's like, my brother round tripped the whole day. He didn't. I still don't think he sold shit. But yeah, dude. If you're watching our show, take that to heart and just know that even if you've been in crypto 3 or 4 years, it don't make you a mega genius. It just means you've got the experience of learning your lesson the hard way. But don't try to learn after our mistakes. If this is your first bull run, please don't.
Crypto Homes, what's up, man?
Don't round trip. Don't round trip your bags. If this, okay, Crypto Homes, I'm talking to you. GMB third cycle. Let's
go, dude.
GMB's
you
locked
should be up
in.
here teaching us shit, man. What
I
the
know,
hell?
right? All right, so Crypto Homes, this is for you.
Legend,
Crypto
man.
Homes, this
Legend.
message is I'm going to drill this into your heart and soul. Do not round trip your bags. What's a round trip? That means when you hold your crypto all the way to the top and then hold it all the way down to the bottom. And you just watch your portfolio go from $100 to $1,000 and then back down to $100. That's a round trip. That's painful.
That's
right?
what we did last cycle.
We both did that.
We both
and
did.
That's not something you want to do.
We've learned from it. And during that entire bear market, man, we grew, man. Like we studied, we've learned, man, we've grown so much. And it just feels good to be able to share this, experience with other people, man. So yeah, dude, first bull cycle, man. Like, dude, you are here, man. You are right on time, dude. And yeah, welcome, dude. Welcome. We appreciate you tuning in, man.
And the third cycle, if you're in Cardano and you're in your third cycle, I definitely need to give Cardano a look.
Oh, I thought you was about to start talking some shit.
No, I could have.
Easy, man. Easy,
I could have, but I'm not going to, because if he's in his third cycle, he knows more shit than I do, bro.
Jesus,
I mean, for real, you were in early.
GMB,
man.
did you round trip your first cycle?
Man, I feel like almost everybody round trip the first cycle, dude.
Fact, it's a hold on.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Like I said, you don't want to do it twice.
Yeah, he did. He said
yes, sir.
I feel like everybody probably did, man. Everybody probably did. So let's just catch Holmes up real quick, man. Right? I just want to show that, because I do like that chart too, man. And I think that is one that we should definitely keep an eye on for sure.
Pin that. That could be a pinned tweet. Take a picture of it, make it a pinned tweet on the Remora.
All right, so here's the thing. We're just gonna do a quick recap for homes here. All right, so each flag is the top of the cycle for Bitcoin, right? It's cyclical. Every 4 years, we go through the same pattern, right? And it's always done that, right? So this is the RSI. This is showing oversold or overbought territory. And every time we got a high, every time we got our top, we were in this green area and we were touching the top of that white line, right? Topped out, green area, touching the top. Topped out, green area. This was a fake out right here. So if you weren't here last year, this was a really bad fake out.
Oh, change
And,
your tab, Wes. Change your tab because you're showing
no.
the bear.
Sorry. All right, so
There you go.
sorry, man. It's like 3 minutes of my life I'll never get back.
There we go.
All right, so yeah, all right. Top on the price, topped out on the RSI, green, touch the top. Top price, top out on the green, touch the top of the white line, and then here, turn green on the RSI, touch the top, and then same for the bottoms. We touch that white line, bottomed out. Touch the white line, bottomed out. Touch the white line, bottomed out. Okay, so this is where we are right now. In each cycle, man, we come back and we retest it. You can't really see it here because that was COVID, so it kind of messed it up right there. But this is what I'm expecting. This is what we're expecting here. To retest that line, that yellow line, and then start to head back up. And that's where we're at right now. If you look down here, this is the overbought, oversold oscillator. And again, it'll print a sell, and then we top out right after. And then we got the same thing here.
All right, hold up. I'm gonna take you to court right now. I'm gonna take you to court. You said 275 is a little crazy, right?
Yeah.
Look on this chart. Look at that RSI line, and you see we got at least halfway to go up, right? Now on the Green Mountain RSI section, where the Green Mountain tops.
Hold on.
You see that now? Look at the freaking price. Yeah, you know where I'm going.
That's 1,500 from there. This would be the retest right here, I would think. Yeah, about the retest right here.
Yep. See the move.
I gotta zoom in a little bit. Yeah, that was about 500, something like that. Right. So even if we cut it in half, let's say 250%.
Run a 250% up from there. Guarantee you're gonna hit my 275. Where's it at?
That's shit.
Where's it at? Come on, boy.
Okay. All right.
Come on, boy.
All right.
Can't mess with me, man. I'm telling you.
All right.
All indicators.
I'm not gonna say anything else about your 275.
All indicators say any way you slice it, any way you line up. I can't tell you when we're gonna hit it.
All right. I can't tell you when,
but I'm telling you, we hit 275.
Let's mark it for Sierra.
That's Sierra.
I'm gonna go. All right. You got the number. I'm gonna go, dude. I think it's gonna be like
it's gonna be the end of that run. Go to that other chart you had pulled up because that other chart was beautiful too with the side by side with the bull run.
Yeah. Okay.
Switch your screen to that because that chart like 2025. Okay, so let's say the tip of 2025, the parabolic. That's what I was saying is when we hit 275 at the very ass end of 2025. So we fill the rest of this chart out, blah, 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 boring, maybe get a little, maybe work up to 80, 90, right? Then 2025, excuse me, we go up towards 150.
Damn, dude.
Come down. And then that last little run up is when I'm saying we hit 275 by, end of 2025. That's what I was trying to say. That last tail whip goes to 275. And that's been my prediction. You know it, dude. I've been saying this shit for a year. Straight up. I mean, I know I was saying 150 or whatever last bull cycle. I get it. I was wrong on that. But the price action itself, dude, we will hit that freaking level, bro. It's just a matter of time. I just don't know when. I don't want to give a.
So this is more of a timing thing. So this is what we want to look at for our timing.
The second bull,
the cycle timing.
25, yeah.
This is the timing, and then the other one is the technicals.
Right. Yep.
So we're keeping an eye on it, dude. We are not round tripping it this time. And we don't expect you guys to either, man. So we're gonna keep an eye on it. For sure. You want to do some targets real quick, man? Let's look at some targets here.
While you're while you're pulling that up, I'm just going to read out loud for our listeners that are in the car listening. So just some prices. Arbitrum sitting at 74 cents. DMT sitting at 96. GMX sitting at 27. So not a lot's changed. Let's see. Aptos, I guarantee you, is around $7. Yep, 701. Say is probably around 36 cents. It's at 35 cents. Ethereum looks like NPC is down around 1.6 cents. Wojak is sitting at 2.011. Node GPUs at 82 cents. Hash flows at 19 cents. Pepe's at 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros, 11. So not a whole lot of craziness going on with the price action, but we kind of expected that. And at the time of streaming, we are at 63,700 and we are at 2.457 total global market cap. So, I'm a stickler for that, Wes. That's one of my biggest numbers I watch is the total global market cap. And we haven't made it above our we poked above 2.5 yesterday or the day before on that nice little last run, but we are sitting back underneath that. So again, we need to get back above 2.5 in my opinion on the total global market cap. And we need to bounce off of it. We broke down through it, which I'm not real thrilled about. Let me click this. I'm going to bring this up real quick, Wes. Share this tab. Okay. Windows. Right there. Share. Okay. Boom. All right. So this is total global market cap chart just on CoinGecko. As you can see right here, we broke way down here, 2.3. But I think it was right here, May. No, that was in May. We were just above it. So it's not even going to read on this damn chart. Let me go to the weekly and see if it pulls it. Damn, it won't even show it. It barely shows it here, but because it was just a spike. So we didn't even really close a daily above it, you guys. So I apologize. On total global market cap, I've been waiting for us to hit above 2.5. You could see this line here where it says 2.5. It's kind of small on your screen, but right there, you see where we're just underneath it. Like we are flirting with it. We're trying to break it again. My guess is we come back down again, but we are closer this time than we were the last attempt. We got to 2.483. We are at 2.491. So we're about 10 billion. We're 10 billion higher than we were last attempt, but we've still got some work to go until we get above this. And you can see, this is where you can see it. We got above it in June 2024. We got just above it for a second. We hit it here, fell back down, hit it here in May. We hit it once in May 20th, then we hit it again May 26th, and then we got above it in June 4th. And ever since then, we've been down. Since June 4th, we've just been boom, boom, boom. All this liquidity left the market, had a double bottom, and now we're starting to come back up. And we're hitting our head on 2.5. We need to get comfortably above 2.5 again, come down and bounce off of it as support. And I believe once we do that is when we're ready to go above $72,000 Bitcoin. And I think once we go past $72,000 Bitcoin, bull run fully back on, fully engaged, nitrous turned on, the boosters turned on. Let's add your let me add your thing on the screen here. That's all I wanted to I just wanted to share that real quick. Do we think crypto market cap will hit 10 trillion? Crypto homes, that's a good question.
10 trillion?
There's a lot of people calling for $10 trillion. Dude, do you know what that's going to get? 10 trillion is going to put ETH at fucking $20,000. Like $10 trillion market cap puts ETH between 15 and 20 grand for one ETH.
I'll tell you what, Holmes, I hope
Solana,
we do.
Yeah, I do too. It puts Solana around $750 to $1,000 per one Solana. Is that impossible? Hell no. Because I remember when Solana was $250 on the last bull run.
Right.
and then it went down to $8, and I was like, oh my God, Solana's $8 right now. But do we? I say we see $6 trillion, no problem. Like I see we more than double from here without breaking a sweat. Like we go to 6 trillion this bull run without even trying. 10 trillion, maybe in 2025 on the FOMO stage during the peak hype of it, we could go to 10 trillion. But I definitely see a cool off and then a retrace back down to, you know, reality, back down to 3, 4, maybe 5 trillion, then sit there comfortably. I think 2 trillion is way too out of the picture. I think we're even struggling to 2.5 is a joke. We should be higher than we are now. But yeah, once we get above it, bounce off it, dude, bull run back on.
Well, what you have the chart pulled up now?
I just took it down. I shared yours, but let me put it back up. I'll put it back up. It's just a very simple chart on CoinGecko. It's nothing crazy, but it shows where I was showing where we got above it was right here in June, right? We poked it right here, 2.7 on May 20th. Then we hit 2.740, seems to be a magic number, 2.740, 2.748. So right at the 2.740 is very close to the top. And then we got above it here in June 4th. We went to 2.785. And then since June 4th, we've been coming down, double bottom down here.
Can you do a max on that? I just want to see like the overall trend.
This is the max chart on it. So this is the max on it, which, you know, you're kind of limited on this, but 3 trillion is right here. So for reference, your Pico top of 3 trillion got hit here. You got
how much
tapped
did it
here
on the last time? How much? What was the oh shoot, what am I trying to say? What was like the percentage gain from the last top or from the last 2 cycle tops?
So from here, you're saying from the last two?
No, all the way over to the left. The one before that.
This one here,
all the way over, that little one. Yeah, where's that at?
So that's at 1 trillion, bro. That's a 1 trillion market cap. That's in 2018.
What was our all-time high for the last one?
So all-time high was looks like right at 3 trillion. So
a 3x on it.
Yeah, that's why I said 6 trillion, no problem for
okay, yeah. We double
6 trillions, no problem for the bull run. But I think we're gonna
5 to 6.
Higher.
Yeah, I think 5 to 6.
I think we're gonna FOMO higher though. I think you'll get that run 9, 10 trillion where everyone will say that's it. No more American dollar, you know, like Solana's the new dollar, Dogecoin or buying cars.
Right.
Like when people start getting that crazy, just know that's when it's time to freaking get the hell out because, yeah, dude, we thought that last time too. We thought this shit was going to go up forever last time because it gets to you, man. Those emotions.
Well, there's something Crypto Holmes just put on here, and he said he bought ArcBlot, LCX, Render, AOS, XRP, XLM, HBAR, Quant, Deso, Jasmine, and I think that this is an important topic conversation to have is fractionalized liquidity. You know, we have all of these altcoins and meme coins coming in every single day.
Yeah.
You know, hundreds, thousands coming in every single day. So that liquidity is coming from somewhere. Like if the global market cap isn't changing, but we're adding all of these new tokens and there's liquidity going to those tokens, we're just fractionalizing it even more. So what we need, I mean, obviously the ETF brought in a lot of money, but if you think about it, I think a lot of that money came from the miners, the mining stocks. I think a lot of that money came from the mining stocks. If you remember, man, they dumped so hard. So, but that's something else. But I don't know, man. That's the only thing I'm kind of concerned about. Yeah.
That last bull run where that money came from was the stimmies. Those stimmy checks is where that money came from on that last one. Now, you're hitting the 4 years. You're hitting a 4-year cycle. So I'm thinking, you know, it might not be a stimmy check, but aside from the stimmy check, it would be one of those things where they're going to print the money printer. They're going to turn it on.
Interest rates
And
are
when
going to
they
be
do,
so low.
and when they do that, you got money coming in now, fractionalized assets. But you got to understand the old school guys, and we're coming into being old school guys very soon here.
No, not me.
That you learn to roll your profits back into Bitcoin. You learn that low cap back to high cap. Like you learn that that cycle, and when you're first in, you just want to make money. You're like, screw that, I ain't buying Bitcoin. I already missed a boat on that shit. When you first get in, and then once your portfolio dips by 75% because Bitcoin decided to go down $2, now your portfolio is down negative 87%. As Bitcoin went down $5, you say, well, shit, maybe I should own some more Bitcoin, so when the price goes down, I don't get murdered. And you start realizing once you make these gains with your trades, you should roll it back into Bitcoin. And I think that fractionalized, I think money's going to come in from outside of crypto, right? I think what's going to bring total global market cap is money coming in to the market. When I say coming into the market, I mean money coming out of stocks, like hedge fund
people
guys
taking loans because
like people credit card being like, fuck it, I'm gonna FOMO in.
Dude, yeah.
I think there's gonna be money printing. I think there's gonna be industrial and institutional money coming in, and I think that there's gonna be a lot of new money coming in from Wall Street that wasn't there before, because BlackRock's playing it safe, 2%, 2%, right? But at some point they're gonna turn the guns on, and when they do, bro, I think that's new money coming in. So, yeah, there's a lot of altcoins. There's a lot of shit coins. But I think you're going to see a lot of the weak ones die. You're going to see it. That happens every cycle, too. Hopefully, it's none of your bags. Hopefully, it's none of my bags. Render, just to comment on Render.
I like Render.
I do like Render. I missed the boat on Render, so I jumped on GPU. So for me, my render of this bull run is GPU. It just came out. It does the same kind of things. Great ticker. But I do see the AI stocks coming back. I remember Fetch AI. I bought Fetch AI when 2021, 2022 on crypto.com before the AI craze. And I wish I would have held it. I sold it before the AI craze. I would have killed it on that trade, but I held Fetch AI just because I was like, oh, look at this. It's got the word AI in it. I see AI coming back. And hopefully, God, I hope you guys, this has been my fear. I hope to God the meme coins don't turn into the graveyard of what NFTs turned into. Like, dude, I was just like, dude, please don't let me be holding tombstones in my wallet like I did with all these freaking NFTs. Dude,
that's what I'm saying. I'm minimizing mine down, dude. I have my 2, 3 that I'm like,
4, maybe 5
on, or like 10, maybe 15 max.
Well, I remember Wes had his portfolio, and I did this shit too. My first bull run, Wes was like, "Nah, dude, I have narrowed it down. I only have 36 tokens," and I'm like, "Wes, you trying to keep your eyes on 36 freaking investments?"
No idea what any of them did.
Right. And he's like, "Well, the logo's good on this one, and this one does gaming shit, but this guy has got a good marketing thing, and then this guy's," and I'm like, "I know, dude, because I went through this. Right? That's a phase."
Like the name of the game, man.
And Crypto Homes, let us know. Crypto Homes, let us know. You holding, if this is your first bull run, are you holding more than 20, 30 different ones? Be honest. Let us know, because I think that's a very common thing that people first in the space do. And then once they've been around a little while, they realize that capital could have been streamlined a little better. He says, I took money out of my brokerage account to buy crypto. I made more money in crypto than the stock market. Amen. I did the same thing. I sold all my stocks for ETH. He says he sold 75 cryptos.
Holy shit.
Let's go, dude.
Freaking DJing, bro.
Yeah, and GMB saying you want to simplify.
GMB. GMB's got a good point, man. He's got a good point, dude.
From old school heads to Crypto Homes, we're not saying it to make fun of you, because I had this conversation with Wes. Wes argued with me, but then after he pushed back and then he realized, he's like, yeah, I do need to kind of streamline. It's not about not owning those coins, because you see so much shit that's got potential. So you're not wrong for holding 75 cryptos. All 75 of them are probably good projects, right? But what you want to do if you're first starting out, you got so much
Narrow it
money,
down.
you only have so much buying power, right?
But I
And you
mean, then
want to
again,
pick
we
the
don't know his
fastest
financial
horses.
situation either.
We don't know. It could be different. But what I'm saying is streamlining your capital is more effective. Number one. Number two, it's less emotional to watch 70. Dude, if you're trying to watch 75 cryptos, holy shit, man. My head's spinning around.
Bro.
James from Invest Answers comes from the stock world, but he's a freaking crypto beast. He's like no more than 10. I'm not telling you rules. You do what you want. I'm just saying
more than 10.
I have more than 10 too. I have more than 10 too. He says I'm diversified. LO. you diversify. You know what it is though? I got love for that because you know what, that shows that you're a true degen. You're here and you see potential in all these projects. And you know what? Only time will teach you whether or not you want to hold that many or if you want to streamline. And you'll make that decision when the time's right for you. I got faith in you. But I'm just saying it's funny how I knew that, right? It's funny because you kind of learn and we're not trying to make fun of you. We're just saying we've been through this cycle once before. These are lessons we've learned and we're just trying to share them with you. Hopefully they help you. And but dude, hopefully all 75 of them go to the moon.
Bro, I hope you
sell the freaking top. Sell the top.
That's key,
the most important thing.
That's the most important thing, dude, is just not round tripping. You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't round trip.
And GMB had a good point, man. Don't get greedy. We got greedy on the last cycle. We thought, we only 20x'd our portfolio and we wanted to 40x it. And that ended up, losing 90% of the value on the entire thing. So that's the name of the game this time is we're doing trading. We're trading with low leverage, more of our own liquidity, low leverage, Sierra, low leverage. And and we're gonna get the top in, man. We're gonna snipe the top this time, dude.
I dropped it to 33x. No, liquidity pool, dude. I'm looking. Let's just talk about DMT real quick. Let me pull this up. The little coin that could. I'm just gonna pull her up. MPC. You guys know I love my MPC. I did scoop some more, by the way, the other day, Wes. So I did scoop a little bit more. What the hell? I'm on the 1 minute chart on MPC. What the fuck? Hold on. Damn it. All right, I gotta zoom way the hell out on the daily here. Yeah, okay.
Sell him quant. Yeah, Link's one that I always kind of forget about, man. Link is we love Chainlink, man. That's like one of them that has a really, really good use case. Have you dug into Pith at all? Crypto Holmes?
You asking Holmes if he's holding Pith?
Yeah, he's got the get you some ADA. You know what? I'm gonna buy me some. I'm gonna buy me a little bag of ADA. I mean, dude,
I'm gonna do it just because one of our fans is fans is in here,
fam.
and that's what I'm gonna do the same, dude. Just for that, just for the loyalty of you being in our freaking chat, bro, for real, and helping out with the channel because
man.
And maybe that's why Altcoin Daily ends up freaking shilling the hell out of Ada and George and them because Ada Army just comes in the chats and it's like, yo,
kills it, man.
You gotta do it. All right, let me go back here. Node AI, Crypto Homes. This is the one I was going to tell you about. If you're into render at $1.34, this thing's under $1 right now. It's at 81 cents. It's at the pretty much the bottom. I've got a decent little chart pulled up on it here. You could see my highly advanced TA, complete with eyeballs and a waving hand. But this is right around my price target for this in this bull run. I don't know exactly when. Of course, the hand is in November, December, which I do think completes the end of our first big bull run. But last time you pumped up to what, $2.86 here. So this thing's sitting at, 81 cents. Let's say you get halfway up the price. That's $2.07. Node AI. So they're very similar to Render. They do a lot of the same things. Market cap still pretty low, 79 million. Got some good backers. This is just one that I hold that I do think is good if you, and it just came out not that long ago, December 23. So if you kind of missed the boat on Render and you're holding your bags and you're still DCAing, you want to get into another new one that's doing very similar things. This is a good one to look at. Price action's gone up since the last time we pulled it up. And okay, one more I want to look at, DMT. Let's pull up DMT. So Wes,
Yo,
1 million DMT in existence. Only 1 million.
okay. We out here, fam.
So what does that do for you? Does that do anything for you? Do you think that in itself is bullish? Do you think that, in other words, do you think that that's enough?
Wait, what are we doing?
I don't know why my charts got all fucked up like this. They got way fucked up. DMT. The fact that there's only 1 million available. Yeah, in my trading view, it's acting fucking crazy.
What's
dude.
the what's the holder situation look like? Like, what's the top 10%?
Price action looks good on it. Other than this potential,
DMT. Yeah,
yeah. Other than this potential, and I was going to ask you about this. I keep seeing this fake out head and shoulders, like shoulder,
I was gonna say that.
Mutant head, right? Mutant
Batman head,
shoulder, maybe crooked shoulder. I don't freaking know though. I don't know. I mean, that's
those, yeah.
But DMT only having 1 million tokens. There's 6,756 holders. This wallet holds 24%. This wallet holds 21%. 14% and 13%.
Did you recognize that?
Oh yeah. That's the Hee Haw, baby. 20%, 24, 21, 14, and 13 are your 1, 2, 4 biggest wallets for DMT. I mean, that's a good little chunk. You know?
Bro, you think I'm trying to find a donkey for GMB, dude.
What do you think about that? 24%, 21%, 14%, 13%.
Who's got 21%? Oh God, who's got 14? These are holders that have that?
It's in the top holders.
That's a lot, man.
It drops down. That. Yeah, it drops down after that, but that is a lot.
That's a lot, dude, for someone to have that amount.
But see, we don't know if that's someone or if that's
some liquidity pool, maybe. It doesn't. Possibly. It should say if it's a liquidity pool.
Yeah, it's not under liquidity providers.
I would like to the contract or whatever.
I would like to look into that a little more because that 24%, you're just under a quarter of.
Yeah, dude, that's too much. That's too much.
Big bag.
Like 1% is, maybe 2%.
That scares me a little bit, but not as much as the way it's divvied here from the 24 to 21 to 14 to 13. Because that 13 and that 14, now you're poking around 50% of the damn supply with these 4 wallets. 40, 50, 60%. Wait, 20, 40, 50. Yeah, so that's only 40% to the community. But only having 1 million of them, I don't know. But the use case for DMT is pretty sweet on Sanko as well. So kind of hard to say. But I do think it does have enough gas in the tank to get up here and during the bull run. Not right now. So you're sending Crypto Homes a donk?
No, GMB.
Let's see here. All right.
This one's kind of dope, dude.
Yeah, that one's cool.
That's one of mine that I get.
I found my other donk, but I still couldn't get my donk board. I was on there the other day. I found my other donk. My jack was in my other wallet.
Yeah.
But my Jenny is still missing, and the donk board is still missing. Damn it. So that's some more homework I need to get back on there. But yeah, I tried that endless runner again, and very hard, dude. That endless runner is tough.
It is, dude. It really is, man. Stacking up that. Yeah, I got one, but I'm trying to. I kind of want to get you a different one, though, man.
Yeah, not a whole lot of other action on alts right now. They're just kind of parked.
Oh,
chilling.
look at Cook for me, dude.
Let me pull up. I thought about getting into that too, but I was waiting for another dip. And just to be a part of the community kind of thing. It's the one with the Toy Story one. This is it right here, right?
Yeah, that's it, dude. That's it. Nice dip, dude.
Let me put a star on this one here. We'll put it on the Solana watch list.
If this thing, I mean, dude, right now is a good opportunity for Cook. But if this thing goes under, 2.5, 2 million, I'm scooping, bro. I am scooping, man.
Dude, I watched Keith earlier. I was watching Michi on Twitter, and I was watching that damn Keith Invisible Cat, and I drew my fib.
Yeah, you talking about
I drew my freaking fib lines, dude. I was about to get in a perfect spot right at the
Wait. Is that what that is? Wait a minute. What? Invisible Cat? I've never heard of that.
No, the one I was talking about right here. That was Let 'Em Cook, but this is Invisible.
Where the hell have I been, dude? Is this
now when Michi posts something, you got about
an
hour or two. You got a couple hours to get in on it.
I thought you were talking about Homeboy with the GME
more.
and shit.
Yeah, this thing already got brutalized again. But when it hit right here, Wes, you see this? When it hit this level here, I was getting ready to buy in, and I didn't. And then I watched it freaking. Or was that here? No, that might have been. I think right here, this line right here, and then I watched it run up there. I was going to get out, but I didn't do it. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing it. But look, if I wouldn't have got out in that one spot there, I would only have one more chance to get out here, and then it's back down here. I don't know if it's dead or not, but
nah, it ain't dead, man.
That's why I'm careful. I'm careful with all these, but
gotta be.
Yeah, dude. You have to be careful with all these. But I saw it early this morning. It was like 2 hours in. I was like, oh, let me jump on here. But yeah, pretty sideways still action going. Still 63.4. Not really doing a whole hell of a lot.
Let's run through these through some price targets real quick. Damn, it's 9 o'clock, bro.
Yeah, it's 9 o'clock. We're gonna have to call it a stream in a minute. Getting a fallen wedgie on the daily though. A nice fallen wedgie, bro. We could have another run here in a minute.
Let's see what
I say
run.
Say what, $500?
Huh?
I said, another run. Not really a run. You got a fallen wedgie here, so we could bust back up towards 64. What's that? A whopping $500 gain on Bitcoin? Come on. I'm done with this damn range, bro. But I did say this in my defense. I said we got another 2-3 months of sideways boring bullshit. Other than this nice little decline move here. Boom. Nice little up. Basically trading sideways, though. Let's go to the monthly. Yeah, 55 and 70.
All right, let me rock this out. Let me see what Lux Algo is saying, and then we'll jump off real quick.
Do we have enough gas to get back to 72K? Yep.
Hell, if this thing's gonna let me. Of course, now I'm fucking lagging here.
All I want to know is this falling wedgie enough to get us back up to 72K.
Which fallen wedgie?
This one here on the this right here. I didn't even draw it. It's just oh shit. We got that screen pulled up. Hold on. This one right here. Right above your head. This tiny falling wedgie here. Boom. Is that enough gas? In other words, this run here and then a little correction.
Nah, dude,
is that
we're
enough?
about to come back.
We're coming back down.
I mean, I think we'll come back and retest. Yeah. If we don't.
Loki, come here.
Hey, let me jump into this real quick. All right, my shit. Am I lagging?
No, I just closed some windows. Come here, Loki. Hold on. I want you to say hi to Loki. Everybody say hi to Loker. This is Loki. He is bullish on DMT.
Hey.
That's the Loki. Bullish on DMT. Do you like Cardano? Yes or no? Do you like Cardano? We're going to try it out. All right. He's going to try it out. You don't know yet. We're going to try it out. We got to see the wallets first.
Oh, man. All right. You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
You got Bitcoin pulled up.
Without Lux, I'll go real quick, man. As you can see, we are sitting above that. Yeah, this is Bitcoin. This is the daily. So we're sitting above the 200, which is good. We need to see the what is it? The 50 cross back over. The 50 cross back over the 100 moving average. That would be great. But yeah, I mean, MACD's still bullish, so we're looking good there. We are having a retracement. But the good thing is, man, is we if you're looking here on the daily, man, we had this little, cluster of candles up at the top. Like we were looking at this entire move. Hold on, man. Let me do this real quick. So out of this entire move, right? We've deviated from a few times. And when we did it here, Sierra, remember we said we were going to touch the bottom of this box and then bounce back into this regression trend right here. So that's what we did. We finally came back up and closed within it. Like we didn't close out of it. And I didn't think we would. Bounced nicely off of it. And this is our next area of resistance. And we just punched right through it, man. We closed right on it. What day was that? That was the 13th. We closed right there on it, pushed through it. Bunch of bullish candles here, and then now we're sitting above that. So we're at the top range there. And if you look, man, we've had, let me take this regression channel now. Shit's lagging, dude. Why does it always do this towards the end?
Trading view. And we got all these degens
right,
tuning
so we had
in.
like these, yeah, dude. We
love them.
Right. So we got this cluster of candles here up at the top, cluster of candles here, bottom, candles here at the top, and then here at the bottom, right? So it looks like we're putting in like these little, I don't know, man, like this cluster of candles.
It's good word, yeah.
At the top, yeah, cluster. At the top part, I know I was trying to think of a better one. I'm like, no, that's it.
No, that works.
At the top of this channel and at the bottom of the channel. So right now, man, I think as long as we stay above 60K, like we're good, right? We're putting in higher highs on a lower time frame, which is good. But I do think since we didn't close at 65, we really needed to close at 65 to get back above kind of like the heart line of this, right? And close above that. So the fact that we didn't close above it, I'm thinking that we'll come back down and retest 61, 62-ish before we start to move back up. But yeah, I do think essentially, man, a nice retest on that $61,000-$62,000 level. No, that's
I'm gonna tell you,
$61,000 level is healthy before we start moving back up. And
so I think we could get that move.
Go ahead.
I think we could get that move. but I will say this: up, down, right? The patterns you have here of these clusters, up, down, 3 hits at a time.
Yep.
You could go back down to try to get more strength and then get us up. But look, even if we go to the top and we hit that next cluster, damn it, it's still at 71.86. We're still not getting through 72. So what I'm going to say, and I'm not arguing with you. I think we hit
stock
that.
RSI starting to, we're overbought right now. So that's why I think, I mean, in
okay, I got you.
The long term, like I think that we're healthy and we're going to continue moving up. But like on the short term, like if somebody's trying to put a trade in right now,
yeah,
my best prediction would be to possibly short it, maybe take profits at 62, just like a nice little swing trade.
I see.
And then let us cool off a little bit before we can start moving back up. But I do think, yeah, maybe a short down to 61, 62-ish maybe. And then if we can get a bounce off of that level and start to come back up, then that would be a good long trade to put in then. Take profit 65K. But I want to see us close above 65K on the daily, close above 65K, and then we'll start looking at some more targets to potentially break through that $72,000 resistance up here at the top. But yeah, I think that we are going to come up soon, but we probably just have to retest 61 maybe one more time.
Yeah, after you explained it like that, and I looked at the RSI down there, I was like, yeah, okay, I see what he's saying. So that does make sense. Plus, the overall trend is kind of doing that shift where it goes up and then curves. It goes into the sideways bullshit. This is what I call the chop. This is the chop zone for me. This is where shit gets real choppy. And in my personal opinion, I say I'm not going to trade. I might throw a couple trades in for fun, but this is a hard, this is one of those tight ranges for me where it's like, I'm out. Like, and for those reasons, I'm out. Like, this is too choppy, too tight of a range, especially when you get all 3 of those indicators sort of topping out and going sideways. All your moving averages are starting to, whatever that word is, confluence together. Tight range, bro. Not confluence, but they're starting to collide. All 3 of the red, the yellow, and the green, the moving averages, they've already topped out. Right now, they're on this downward movement, and usually after this, you get what they call a death cross, right? But the death cross for me has always been a bullish indicator because it's a lagging indicator. And what is that? When the 50 goes down below the 100-day or something, I think. I might have my numbers mixed up.
Yeah, the higher the time frame, like if 50 goes below the 200, it's really bad. That's like the death cross.
That's the death cross. So but if you
see a bearish crossover on a 50-100.
But if you see that, the market always bounces after that. So even though they call it a death cross, it's a stupid name because it's nothing but bullish happens after every death cross in the history.
Because it's lagging.
Yeah. Every time you get a death cross, that's a good indicator to buy, in my opinion. But this line, one interesting thing I'll say about this, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is something I did since 2020 on Robinhood. The number 9, I don't know why, but Bitcoin likes the number 9. Sometimes Bitcoin will hit a level 9 times before it busts above it. So more sideways bullshit is what I'm calling for between, 53,000 and 70,000. I'm just going to say it. I know that's a wide ass range, but more sideways bullshit all the way through the conference. I think the conference, although I'd like to see a bullish event because Trump and Vivek and all these Bitcoin guys are talking, you usually get a bearish thing happening on the Bitcoin conference. So the ETH ETF, all that could have already been priced in on that last move up. I don't see us breaking 72K yet. Just my call right now. I think Bitcoin needs to hit 72K with a lot of force, and I don't think going back down to 61 1 or 2 more times is going to do it. I think it needs to go up and down 4 or 5 more times to get the strength it really needs to get past 72. and that could bring us all the way past the end of this month. Unfortunately, believe me, bro, I want the shit to go up like everyone else, but I don't think we're strong enough yet. And I don't even think if we go back up to 72, like let's say we go down to 61, then we go back up to 72, you've hit it 5 times. And the number 9 has played out for me in the past. And I do think that I don't think we're ready for it, bro. I think what's that level down at 44? I don't know why I keep looking at that stupid ass level.
So
we're not going there. We're not going there.
Yeah, I want to look at the immediate. I don't, like we can. Yeah, we're between 53 and 72. Like that is a huge number. That's almost $20,000, right?
Huge
so
range.
I think that the best thing to do right now with where we're at in the cycle is to just focus on,
right now, take it one day
daily
at a time.
candles. Yeah, the right now. What is the next move? And I think the next move. I mean, look at this, dude. Look at this volume right here. We have to push up through all of this volume to get above 72. So,
yeah,
I mean, I agree. It's going to take a little,
it's going to
take a nice little force to push up through it. Right now we're getting that major resistance, at 67. We almost came up and hit that, but nevertheless, we got rejected, right there at that level. That is a lot of volume to push through. So that's why I think with the RSI, every time we've put this in on the stochastic RSI, you can see that we've had a nice little pullback each time. Right here, look at the price, pullback. Right here, look at the price, pullback. Here, pullback. So I think that the play is
short.
It's too short, man. It's too short. Like I think that to short down to 60,000. If I had to choose one or the other, short term, yes, for the daily candles. Like I do think that a retracement is not a bad thing. The ETH ETF goes live. I think they're estimating, on the 27th. That's still a little bit of time away. And they're gonna, market makers are gonna do what they do, right? So everybody's hearing ETF and all this bullish stuff going on. Presidential candidate bullish, everything's bullish. So somebody that is just now coming in and doesn't realize, how these things work, they're, maybe they come in and they're putting longs in because they're hearing all this bullish, this narrative.
And then they get wrecked.
But I think that right now, man, we need to. Dude, that's a good little push we just had, man. You take that from the bottom to top, what we just did. That's 25% almost, man, that we just did, right? 25%. The only thing that I'm looking at right now, we do have, this is the next highest level where we're at right now on a volume, from like a volume standpoint.
Yeah.
So yeah, if we don't bounce here off this high level, this heart line for that big, that sideways movement, that whole big channel, from 53 to 72 or whatever. If we don't hold right here and bounce here and we fall through that, then yeah, we're going to 60K. And then I'll expect a bounce on 60K. And we'll just go from there, man, because by the time that happens, it'll be Monday and we can look at another setup.
Yeah, I'm doing the thing where I zone in more at how much Bitcoin stayed in the areas. We call them clusters. That's a good word. The clusters of trading.
So yeah, and then we have our from that swing high to the swing low. You do a 50% pullback right there. That's the 0.5, and that's sitting at 60. You might as well say 62. So if we don't bounce right here at 62. Yeah, if we don't bounce on 62 and start moving up, then yeah, definitely short to 60. If we bounce on 62 right here, then I would say go back up to this last high, man. Probably long it there, but by then, it'll be Monday and we can look at that. Let's see what Lux Algo's saying real quick, and then we'll. I hate when this thing lags like that, dude.
Yeah, it's being real laggy on my end too.
Yeah. See, we just got our this red dot. That is a sell signal on Lux Algo on the oscillator. Momentum looks like it wants to start
Good
pushing
for
to the
you, Crypto
downside. Money
Holmes.
flow looks like it's still wanting to curve over, dude.
Sorry, Wes. I was just saying. I was just saying, Crypto Holmes said he's voting pro crypto this year. Amen to that, man. We're all in crypto, and
Yeah, get it, dude.
we need to stick together with that shit. Tired of this anti-crypto shit.
One issue vote, man. For real. Why, dude? It's always this time of night, dude, when it does this.
Well, it's AOL, the boomers. Like I said, boomers getting on AOL.
All right, here we go, man. This is good right here. All right, yeah, perfect, dude. This is what I want to see. So we're under a buy order right here on Lux Algo, but we have our stop loss that is going to be right there at that 60, let's say 60.5, right? Stop loss at 60.5. For some reason, these things tend to always go to the stop loss after they print like a buy or sell signal. So yeah, I do think that we probably go to 60K first before going up to these take profit levels. Lux Algo has given us a take profit level of 68 and yeah, and then 72, man. And that's on the daily for Lux Algo. So that's what I think, man. That's what I think. We go to 60K, 61 maybe, and then we start headed back up to 68 to 70, 71.
Yeah, and in my eyes, this is still just a bunch of. I mean, you can make money trading this level. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, we're staying in this range, dude.
Yeah. We're not going. We're not going out of this range yet. Like, this range is gonna be a 2 to 3 month range. I had that feeling. There's big moves in there.
Look at the overall, though, man. Yeah, I mean, dude, if you can catch these, man, which, I mean, you can make some money there, dude.
We should start looking into Elliott Wave with
ranging,
this,
bro.
We should look
right
at
now.
this.
We're in the heart line of that range.
Yeah. So if we go back down to 60, maybe we get a fake out to the downside. Maybe we get a fake out to the downside down to 60, and then we head back up towards 68. I'd like to put that long in, but of course that'll happen at 3:30 in the morning when everybody's asleep.
You gotta put a limit. Do a limit.
Yeah, I might do a limit order. I'm thinking that might be a good little trade short term. I'm just like, man, get me out of bed once Bitcoin breaks 72 at this point.
But
I'm
like
just
right
gonna
now,
either DTA.
Yeah, I want to see. I mean, that red, that sell signal, that red on the oscillator, it is a dot. It's not a triangle. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I do think that we go down here first before heading back up here. That I'm gonna stick with that. If we don't bounce soon off that 0.5, dude, I think we're going to 60K and then look to start headed back up. But yeah, essentially we're still ranging though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, between the bottom of that range is 58, top of the range is 71, 72. So, but yeah, you could do those little micro trades in there. When I say choppy, though, I mean the movements are fairly quick, right? You have those big long legs.
It's a $20,000 gap.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying those long legs, those long movements are over 3 months, though. That's a 3 month long, like from the top of that sell signal to that buy signal. That's freaking 3 months. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, more liquidity, less leverage, and you can make some money in between all that, dude.
Yeah, yeah, but that takes all the fun away.
Make some money on that, dude.
Come on, man. Well, now.
Yeah, Ethereum, we had this this downward sloping resistance right here. I think maybe we possibly come back and retest that, flip it into support, which would line up with this take profit target right there, about 32.25 before we start headed back up. So yeah, look for Ethereum to drop down and bounce off of that.
Of 3290, you're saying 3290 or no, 3234 is what you got, right? Right about there.
Yeah, if it came back and hit this level,
Yeah.
it would be about 32, anywhere between 32, 32.5.
So yeah, maybe that's what I'll do then, because I've been waiting to get back into a long. So maybe I'll wait for that pullback on ETH, drop down to 32, enter a 97x long with no stop losses, and see how we do. Revenge trade, man. I'm gonna revenge trade. Yeah,
Revenge
dude.
trade.
That looks like a
trading
nice
right
move.
there, dude.
Dude, that looks like a nice move. That nice long move downward. You had to retrace back up to the top of the line. And you had that nice long, you almost haven't filled it all the way out. I could see that pattern playing out for sure. That would be the same thing I'm looking at, bro. I see that as well. I want to wake up and Bitcoin get above 72 already, but I'm being impatient bastard. I'm just ready for the bull run. That's all. I'm getting impatient. I know I shouldn't be like that. I should know better than that shit. But it's tough, man, because we're so close to this bull run, but yet we still got possibly months to go. September, October, November, December. I still think those are the months where we're going to really see it rip. But yeah, dude, nothing looks mega bearish.
Look how it held out that blue box, dude. Look how it held up that blue box, dude. That's a big order block right there too. Yeah, see, we hit this order block right there and got rejected off of it. And then adjusting the optimal sensitivity, dude. This one's giving us a price target of 36. So I mean, dude, when we move like this, when we move like that within like a week or two, we're gonna have some kind of pullback. We're gonna have some kind of cool off, and I mean, essentially right now, bull flag, man. But I don't know. It really depends on what Bitcoin does too, man.
Yeah, and it's tough, dude, because you got the big boys are in it too now. So
Right.
BlackRock's total allocation is almost close to 2% of their assets under management is Bitcoin now. So they hold a substantial amount. Then they can throw their weight around now. They're at the point now where the old school crypto heads that have been in for 8 to 10 years are gonna have a little bit of I don't want to say competition when it comes to the markets, but yeah, they are going to have competition now because you got the endless money flow of the world and Wall Street coming in. They're going to start throwing their elbows around. They're going to start doing what they want to do. And so we need to keep that in mind, but we don't need to get super bearish, but we also need to keep in mind that this range, and I know it's a $20,000 range, but look how high up we're going. We're not playing with $3,000 or $10,000 Bitcoin anymore. So the ranges are going to be a little more drawn out, a little more slow. They're going to be, you could be in a $10,000 to $20,000 range for 6 months to a year now. Like you could totally be in that range for a longer time because there's more capital and it's a slower to move kind of thing. But that's why I say October, November, December this month or this year, I think is when we finish this leg of the bull run. Not the hyperbolic phase, but we're kind of on pause. I feel like we're on pause right now, consolidating sideways. We'll finish the year off with one more run, and then we'll go sideways, maybe even down for a second, and then you get that parabolic run. That's still what I'm hoping on. It's kind of how I'm playing my cards. But yeah, I agree, man. More liquidity, less leverage. That's the name of the game. It's easier said than done. But it works. I mean, it works. Right now, I'm doing more liquidity pools, man, because I'm just like, I don't want to get chopped up too much. And I already got chopped up twice, I think, today. You know, the trading is just not falling in line for me yet. It will at some point, but it's not yet. I think I'm doing better with my liquidity pools and just staking and just kind of DCAing right now. And actually, I've been flipping into stocks a little bit too. You know, like scoop some more Tesla today, and flipping out. You know, I did scoop more Bitcoin today too. I bought some more, so I sold some of my stocks and went back into Bitcoin and ETH. And my little George Soros stock is pumping again, dude. It's up again. My little community bank stock. So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just kind of playing that for right now. But I would like to see this move come down to 60, 61. From 61 to 68 would be a nice run, dude. That would be a nice run. I'd like to catch that long. So I will be paying attention to that.
Yeah.
So yeah, dude.
Yeah, I'll be watching that shit like a hawk.
Like
a glove.
You're gonna wrap up multiple trades on that one. Hyperliquid. My little GMX is bottoming out.
Yeah, I go in multiple.
GMX is bottoming out again, dude, at 27.
Yeah.
So if you're looking to stake, do some simple staking. I encourage you guys to jump over there. They just added some more stuff. I think they're adding Pepe. I think they're going to add Pepe and one other big meme. Can't remember which one, but they're adding those guys aren't just sitting on their laurels, right? GMX is the sleeping giant. Camelot is a sleeping giant on Arbitrum. Both projects, I believe, go into hyperbolic, and I know Arbitrum holders just like, man, I'm fucking tired of this shit. Arbitrum just don't do nothing, right? Arbitrum's like ADA and XRP. It's just like will not go up with the price. But be faithful. Arbitrum is still the top dog of all layer twos, and it's still the best governance token out there. So if you're holding ARB, you know, just hold it a little bit longer. Just keep the faith. It will go up.
They're about to go through their redelegation.
It's been a long uphill battle for Arbitrum, but I'm telling you what, I'm still a believer. I am a big time believer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crypto Homes is saying we're lagging big time.
Yeah.
All right. Let me pull up.
Yeah. We should probably start with the charts and moving around first and then go into everything else.
Where is... All right, I'm going to pull up this, not push play on it yet. We're going to wrap it up, man. It's going on 9:30. Lagging big time.
I think we should definitely probably start off with like all the charts and the X posts and stuff first, and then towards the end just fucking freely talk about everything, because that's when we use most of it. And for some reason, it seems like it does it every time this time of night.
Yep. Well, we got another stream coming Monday morning, you guys, and we will be bringing some other people on and stuff. So make sure you tune in for that. Don't sleep, don't slack.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff in the works too, man. We got our Discord that we're building out. We're, locking in some, trying to do some, affiliates, get some people on the show. We're going to do, some interviews and a lot of stuff happening, man. If either any of you guys that are watching, if you guys are interested in helping us out, as far as like modding or anything like that, let us know, man. We would love to have you guys with us. But yeah, I think that's it, man.
All right, you guys know what to do, man. Like, subscribe, follow us on the socials. Wes, I'm gonna let you finish the wrap up because that's your thing.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, appreciate you tuning in, man. Make sure you are following us on all socials at the Crypto Remora. Make sure you're following Siri at Siri Crypto and myself at Crypto MacGyver. That's gonna do it for tonight, guys. Much love, and until next time, peace out. I will GMB. I'll do that, man.
Tweet out the Discord. We got you.
All right, bro. Hey, appreciate you guys. Crypto Homes, man. Thank you for coming on, man. We appreciate you, brother. Monday. We'll see you Monday. Monday, 12 o'clock. Yeah, my dog. I'm about to get that donkey over to you. Also, GMB.